and welcome to Dicefunctional, where a bunch of friends sit around, play some Dungeons and Dragons, and we share the story with you, our wonderful audience. Thank you everyone so much for being here. We appreciate you being here. And a special warm welcome to those of you who might be tuning in for the first time. Greetings and salutations to you. We hope you enjoy your first taste of Fortune's Blade. I'm pretty sure it's going to prove to be a fun time, regardless of what type of, action you like, because hey, fights abound, because that's where we're at this point, and we're at a pretty exciting point. So if you want to catch more of what it is that we do here at Dicefunctional, there are many ways that you can continue to enjoy the content here. First thing you can do, if you like watching things live, twitch.tv/Dicefunctional, where that's right, you can watch live. You can also take part in the chat, or we can chat with you about things as they randomly happen during the game. You can also catch a whole bunch of other gaming content that we do throughout the week. And this is where we will be going and continuing with Campaign 2 when this campaign is over. If you don't like watching things live, or you need to catch up on previous episodes or whatever it is that you missed, don't worry, we got you covered. Just go on over to YouTube and search Dicefunctional, where you can subscribe to us to catch all of our D&D campaign content. You can also catch a whole bunch of other tabletop RPG content. We got gaming content up there, and our content, there's a whole bunch of cool stuff that's coming up. If you prefer to listen to things, that's okay too. Just go ahead and make sure that you type in Dicefunctional to wherever it is that you get your podcasts, so that way when you're pretending to do work and ignoring what your boss is saying because they annoy the shit out of you, you can be listening to our beautiful voices instead and actually enjoying yourself. If you want more information on when we're live, what it is that we're doing next, maybe some more information about the players, about the characters, two great places to do that. You can go on over to Twitter, go and search Dicefunctional with an underscore at the end. That's us. We give you all sorts of notifications of when we go live and what it is that we're playing, so you can have an easy time coming and watching all of us. We also like to spread the love around for the tabletop RPG community. Wow. See, you know what? Words are hard. So you can check out a whole bunch of other cool stuff there. If you prefer looking at everything long form, we have a pretty damn cool website. Just search Dicefunctional over in the old Google or whatever search engine you use, because there are other ones that don't actually track your data. You can find our awesome website there. But enough of listening to me just talk about housekeeping stuff. We have a game to get to. So Connor, take it away.
Where we last left our group of intrepid adventurers, you all had made your way to the desert city of Barca. Once the creation of one Gregor Rechain, now it has been overtaken by his second in command, one Malorus, the Father of Mercy, the group's paladin. The man has apparently begun to put some plans into motion, ones that bode very poorly for the rest of the continent and possibly even the rest of the world. But just because that's a problem doesn't mean there aren't other ones to also deal with. Not because there's also one Mr. Salvador Lacroix, a consistent thorn in the side of Fortune's Blade, who has apparently become even more dangerous with some recent revelations. You all have some plans on in the way, trying to stop him dead in his tracks, but you don't know how well that's going to work out, or if it's going to be enough. But for right now, you have to deal with Malorus. And for right now, you guys were sneaking through the sewers. So, Let me get some music going. Oh, yes, Mercy?
There's not much point, considering Michelle, and I double-checked Michelle to see if it was on my end. There's no audio.
There's no audio, yeah.
There's really no audio?
There's no audio.
Let me just...
Now, there we go. There you go.
There you go, it's back.
It's like I opened it on my phone since I wanted to double-check you.
I'll do that again. Hi, this is Connor.
It's in the recording.
It's in the recording. It's fine.
TLDR, they're here trying to stop a cult. We lost all of that because the streaming audio gets a little screwy sometimes because of OBS updates.
Oh, I just forgot to click a button. Don't worry.
Oh.
Yes. You've been in here for the last half
Our-
hour.
That
Our
doesn't mean
most-
that I have everything prepped. Thank you very much. I have a lot that I'm dealing with to produce this fucking show. You're welcome.
It seems
I
the
love
air.
you, man. Our most regular streamer. Fuck, forgot a button.
You know what? It's the regular
happens.
streamers that forget all of the fucking buttons because I'm adjusting cameras beforehand because we got Cody on
Yeah.
audio
Different
only,
things.
and I'm doing all this other shit, and I forget to click one fucking button.
Jace, you know what that sounds like to me?
Huh.
An excuse.
It is an excuse, actually. 'Cause it's even worse. I'm going to be doing this as a profession. So, yeah, you're welcome. Future
So-
professional here.
There's our music. You guys are currently in the sewer. You just overheard a conversation from two individuals who have just proven to be at least Countess Adok and one of Mercy's siblings.
was
The
the
only
dad?
female one, whose name is currently escaping me. Was it the dad?
It was
Female
dead.
number 2.
My mistake.
It was the count.
There are a lot of things to keep in track.
It's okay.
To be fair, not her only sibling. It's
It-
just the only evil sister left.
Look, I forget to click audio buttons. Connor forgets to click memory buttons. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Is
totally.
it?
Consummate professionals here at Dicefunctional. This is what you tune in for. You're welcome.
Yep.
Ouch, my finger. So, but you guys are currently down here in the sewers. Oh yes, you also had a nice little conversation with your friend Carp, an odd imp who seems to be working for a certain demodand that you guys never dealt with.
Connor? Gail had a conversation with him.
Well, you had a conversation with him,
yeah.
but you never like killed him.
No.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
But what do you guys want to do?
Well, we're still in the sewers.
Yes.
I'm gonna take a nap. We're gonna take a long rest right here.
Gross.
I don't want to cut you off, but I will remind you that I did send out cat familiars at the end of last session.
You did. You sent out Tom Houdini and I believe he was Anne.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you sent out Anne.
But Jess, what were you gonna?
Oh, I was just gonna say we should probably start looking for wherever this lab thing is, which is what.
Yep,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
we're on
familiar,
it.
Oh, rats, we missed out on doing that meme
Which one?
where there's two very complex names and then like Bob.
Oh yeah,
You're right. I could have done
the
that.
trope. Yeah. Yeah. So if
She's right here.
she's not doing her fucking job,
She's tired. Look at her.
I can't stay mad at her. Yeah, like if one of you wants to like, I don't know, carry Deah or like lead her along if we want to keep moving, I can focus on swapping between cats and trying to track the thing by scent or something. Because it would smell a lot like the.
Mm-hmm.
Does Deah want to be carried or does she want to be led?
She'll allow herself to like piggyback on someone.
Then, Gail, are you the one at the front or am I?
Nope. I'm crawling
guess-
through this thing.
Oh,
I
I
guess
forgot.
she
Yeah.
I'm too
does.
fucking
Then
big.
I'll take Deah then. And while she's got Deah on her back, she's got one hand securing her arms around her neck. She's also gonna
Yeah.
have out her map to make
True,
sure we don't
fair.
get lost in the sewers.
Yeah.
Hey. Good
Hey,
idea.
I also forgot. I can't do this. I'm assuming while thing, but I do have the background urchin, which I never ever brought up in mechanically, but I think it has like a feature that lets you use the sewer system to go from one side of a city to another.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That is so specific.
It's very
That is
specific.
incredibly specific.
It is. I forget the name of it, but
I'm
it's.
trying to remember.
You're familiar
yeah.
with back alleys and ways to move about a city, so travel through
Oh.
a city takes half time.
Got it.
City
Yeah.
secret.
Yep. Yep.
Yes.
I thought that specifically pertained to sewers. I'm like, when the fuck did they introduce that?
Basically.
Well, it's
yeah,
anything, but yeah.
The name of the ability is Shitter's Clogged.
No, it's called Turtle Time.
Also, also now that the danger is over, we almost had a bad thing happen over here.
What's up?
Cleo approached from the front, and Houdini was in the lab, and Cleo said, "Get out!"
Yeah, those two don't get along.
They're trying to fight.
Aww. Fighting girls.
Ah, look at her little beans.
You guys are laughing at. I heard a.
Don't worry about it.
I dropped my tablet.
You did drop your tab.
Man down.
Alright, continue.
Yes. So,
I've been
making
on
your way.
this whole
Where's your current objective? Or are you guys just making your way in, like, just like
Current-
scouting essentially?
I think current objective is just gather information because we
Got
need
it.
to figure out what.
We need to find out where they are.
Yeah, not only Rudy's parents, but the Rosenvales, but we need to. We also need to find out where Rahine is.
Mallory. Yeah. Well,
Well, Rahine's dead.
Rahine's. I was like, Rahine died.
Oh, then what? Malaris? Yeah,
Mallows, yeah.
yeah.
I was like, no, Rahine's been dead since LaCroix came through here.
Got it.
Okay. So in that case, Deah, you're acting as you're going to be using the familiars. So please make a perception check using the familiars stats.
Yeah, which is I believe a +3, but I roll at advantage.
Mhm.
Yes.
Just roll 2d20, and we'll see what it rolls. Oh, so that would be a dirty 20.
Tunnel snakes rule.
I had rats
let's
in this case because
Yeah, I know. Let's see. Yeah, so a dirty 20. Okay. You begin having the cats start to wander about the actual city itself. Roll me a d3, if you'd be so kind.
That would be a 2.
That's the 2. So Houdini is wandering about the actual city itself, kind of going from street to street. And the biggest thing you will note is that this place is absolutely empty. There is nobody here. But it is all still alive. The grass is green, the trees are growing, the bushes are still in good shape. There appears to be nothing necromantic occurring that is leeching away life from the area around it. It all looks to be pretty good. But what Houdini will note, or you in Houdini's eyes, you will note that there is an odd smell that permeates the city itself. And at first you think it might be just the scent of unwashed individuals, as some of the cult members smell a little odd. And that's fine. But eventually you have Houdini climb up near one of the actual walls themselves, and you see one of the figures that's been up on the wall. You see they're clad in this kind of like bluish black gear, and they're standing very still, kind of a backward slouch, or like they're kind of like leaning backwards, and the smell is strong from them, and it stinks like some kind of a chemical. And then you have Houdini get a little bit closer, and you see that this individual is very dead. They are standing, they are moving, they are acting as if they are alive, but they are completely dead. And that is a fact, as a good third of their face has been carved away, and it's like sitting at the very top of their head like a mask.
Don't worry, if the
I
cat
know.
if the cat gets hurt, she just goes back to the celestial realm.
If the cat gets hurt, she goes home. It's fine.
Just goes home.
Bill has been doing this since you started describing him.
You
Yes,
said,
I know.
You sent Houdini a little closer, and I said, yeah.
Don't kill my cat! Don't kill my cat!
Don't you hurt my dog!
Don't you
Make
Don't
me
be-
hurt your dog!
Don't make me hurt your dog.
Why did I know?
But yes, you see that this man is clearly dead. But he's still moving. No breath, minimal noise. It just walks in this uneven, stumbling movement.
Okay. Well, she'll report that to the team that the guards on the wall seem to be undead.
That's probably the Rosenvales.
It's probably the Rosenvales.
Oh, do you even know what we're doing here?
Vaguely.
I just realized that everything that happened before you joined us.
Rosenvales are Rudy's birth parents. They tried to sell her soul to a demon-type thingy. We kicked their ass and killed her dad, and now her dad's back.
Don't forget the part where they tried to assassinate us.
They did try to assassinate us.
Don't
And then, you know, we left one of the assassins alive, he went back, and then he formed another assassin group, which is actually where Ro got Opus.
Yeah, that's right.
I feel like that story is being misconstrued slightly.
Yeah. In fairness, the guy who got away
Hey, he
got
made an assassin group.
captured.
No, he was forced to make an assassin
He was
group.
forced, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
He was threatened with death.
Which he got anyway, so.
Yeah.
We tried to
No.
friend him.
But he ended up getting ended.
Yep.
Oh, and her mom got away despite Gail's best efforts. Which Gail did ram her through on his antlers.
Out of
Not
character,
only-
I think
It was 1 HP. It was
one hit point. Where
Yeah.
basically he knocked her out a window. I announced her health, rolled the die.
It was 1 hit point.
1 hit point left.
Still so
She ran
upset.
away.
Hobbled away.
Yes, hobbled away.
Yeah, but now she's doing this. Yeah, so that's Mercy, that's really good actually. Thank you for shortening it.
Well, if I let you do it because of your own intense emotions, you would have probably gone on for a bit.
You're not
Same
wrong.
thing here with my family. Sometimes it's better to have an outside source summarize it.
Fair. But yeah, that's the long and short of it. Or the short of it, really.
Well then, hopefully they can be dealt with succinctly.
Well, I have ideas. I've been thinking about it.
I mean, I think
Deah
we
just
all-
goes. Sorry.
You're good. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, as the conversation kind of goes, Deah just kind of slips back into controlling the cats and continues looking for the lab.
Gotcha. The cats continue pattering around the actual city itself. Another perception check.
Another dirty 20.
Another dirty 20. This time, roll me a d2.
That's another 2.
Consistent.
I'm nothing
Ian?
but consistent.
Anne, this time, is making their way throughout the entire city, trying to find anything of note. And what you will see is that the main gates of this actual city itself is quite heavily defended. You see a lot of those same undead beings who are just kind of standing there at attention, for lack of a better term. And you see that this gate looks to be pretty heavily defended from the front. From the back, it is theoretically possible for someone to slip in and open the gate. It would make noise, but it's possible to do so.
And this is like a house that's like surrounded by.
There's like a gatehouse, but the gatehouse itself is not very protected because it's not at the gate. It is simply a little ways away. Roll me another perception check.
I was gonna say, does it look like a heavy latch? Like to open it?
To open the actual gate to the city, yes, it would require some strength to do so.
Okay.
Or at least several people. 19.
19, yeah.
Tom. Tom is making their way through the city. Roll me a stealth check for Tom.
You have proficiency in that.
Yeah, it's a +4. I was just double checking. Yeah, it doesn't have advantage. Ooh, uh-oh. That's a 9.
Tom is beginning to make their way through the city themselves, and they're managing to catch a whiff of something. It smells like that chemical odor that those beings had, but it's stronger. You're starting to sniff around and make your way through the streets, trying to follow along the smell. Where are you going, little kitty?
Who is? Go on.
I'd like to point out, canonically in the real world, Tom is a coward.
He's such a
Yeah.
coward.
I mean, I would probably have the cat just bolt, but I want to know who it is. Oh, we lost Jolly.
No!
Jolly's on different internet for a little bit, so give her a minute to come back.
That's fine.
There you go.
Hey, there's Jolly.
Thankfully, it was quick.
I don't know what happened. I was.
How much?
It's not your fault. It's the internet.
All I
Internet
heard
bad.
was and went out, and then I'm like, okay. Wait, what did she?
Oh, so you missed like a good like minute or so.
Okay.
Mhm.
Allow me to re-describe then. You send Tom out, who begins to make their way through the streets themselves, and Tom, who rolls a 9 on their stealth, but I believe it was a 19 on their perception, he begins to notice the smell of some strong chemical that begins to permeate their senses nearly everywhere. And as Tom is making their way through the streets, a quiet voice nearby goes, "Come here, little kitty." Becca,
Yeah.
what do you do?
Well, they're basically have their own sort of like actions, but I would want to see who it is, and then I would instruct the familiar to like just bolt like a skittish cat.
Got it. You see that it is a woman wearing a violet robe, hood pulled up. You see that she has some slight shadows beneath her eyes, but you can see that she was once a very attractive woman. It looks like her hair may actually starting to fall out a little bit, but it does look like Countess Adok. But you see that she is floating slightly.
And run.
And run? Okay, good.
Space speed 40 feet.
Yep. Well, let's just do some a quick contested dexterity check there for Mr. Tom.
That's a dexterous, right?
Cats are
Is that a
fairly
plus
dexterous, yes.
2?
I just want to clarify, I didn't hear any of what the cats did just now.
Oh, yes.
So-
Boy.
So
Okay.
Houdini managed to spot that there are undead individuals wandering around the actual city themselves.
Okay.
Anne found that the gate itself is very heavily guarded,
Okay.
save for the gatehouse, which looks like it would require some real strength to open up and open the gate. And then Tom got caught by Adok.
Okay, I heard that now.
Yes, okay.
Hmm.
And this poor Tom only rolled a 7. I'm so sorry. I mean, if she grabs him, I'm not gonna dismiss him right away unless, like, she's gonna do something bad to him.
Okay.
Yeah, because, like, there's a chance that she might bring him somewhere. But I'm not gonna hurt Tom, don't worry. I'll let him.
It's not targeted at you, dear.
I know, but I'm not gonna let it happen.
I know where I stand. Jill's ready to kill me.
Why is she doing a dexterity check?
Because it is a matter of trying to see who moves first, basically.
So initiative, basically.
Effectively, yes. Okay. So I'm going to make a quick roll for her then. Does a 20 hit Tom's AC?
Excuse, she's attacking this cat? He has an armor class of 12. He's a cat.
The answer is no, Connor.
The
No.
answer is no. Got it. She reaches out and grabs Tom, and through the connection you have with Tom, you feel that her hand is cold, and you feel this stiffening sensation begin to travel over your body, and then Tom vanishes.
Well,
You're good, Jill.
if she's got any brains left in her, she probably figured out that that was a familiar. Deah does say that.
Alright then.
You found her?
She found one of my familiars. Rather. Loudest cat in the world.
Oh. What can you do?
It's
Yeah.
well, it's. Oh, sorry.
So, there are worse things that could have happened.
Yes. And there's a very good chance that the lab is somewhere in that area. I wasn't able to find it before she found the familiar.
I'll say you managed to get a rough idea of where it could be, but not exactly.
Well,
I will also say, as a just to put this on the record, I like cats. I don't like hurting cats. It's my job as the DM to play the bad guys.
He's okay. He just went home.
Jill, would you like to say what you want to say?
I don't know what I want to say that isn't already communicated by the cartoon swinging fist I have. I punched myself in the ear.
Oh my god.
Did you really punch yourself in the ear?
I hit the headphone, but I hit my
Okay.
This one.
Oh god.
Jill hard right hooks themselves in the ear.
Also, I totally forget. I automatically upcast, so I would have gotten 4, but that's fine. It's passed.
There's a fourth cat.
It's emotional support.
Yeah, there's
Sitting
a
on
fourth cat
tits.
that is very small and gray. and it's just kind of like laying on your shoulders.
Already in the sewer, thank God, because the farts.
Yeah, it's really. Honestly, I don't know why I summoned this familiar. It stinks. It farts so much.
It's to
Keeps me
help.
grounded.
No, it's to help keep us from being sniffed out.
Why did you say that when Jill was speaking?
Keeps me grounded.
You almost took Jill out.
I did. I'm so sorry.
There was almost a Red Bull incident.
It crept towards my nose. It was really trying.
God, that would have hurt so
On its
much,
way.
dude. Okay, so you have some information. You still have 2 cats that are present. You still have Houdini, and you still have Anne. Bean is around your shoulders right now. Tom is gone.
I prefer she not be around Deah's shoulders, because Deah's on my shoulders.
You know, this was.
An awful fart cat.
This was the price you pay.
Oh, I was gonna say, we have options that you can continue sending the cats out, or we can just go up. It doesn't. It's either way.
Well, what would you guys rather do? Because obviously, as we've seen, there's at least 3 of our enemies walking about the city right now. But it is an incredibly empty city otherwise. If you want to talk, Jess, it's muted. I don't know if you're trying to...
I know I'm muted. I'm thinking
Okay.
out loud.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
I'm just gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this as a selfish person, and I'm being completely selfish, which is I want to go after them, like right now. But I also know that is not the best option. But I'm just saying that because I have to say it. If I don't say it, I'll go insane. So.
Do you know where that lab was that Bolin found?
I know the general area it would be in. I didn't find the lab itself.
I mean, you found her, so she's not in the lab right now anyway.
He
She
might
was
be, though.
around it. Yeah. I mean, if we get close enough, we might be able to like you or Haru might be able to see like the wards around it, and that might be more efficient than sending the cats there.
That might help you.
We would just have to be careful.
I will point out that Rudy at this point is visibly kind of not shaking. She's just fidgeting a little more than she normally does. Sorry, I'm trying to keep calm, and this is a lot of emotion involved.
Well,
Makes sense.
alright, so we got 2 options. First being, we go and take him out now, and just get it done. But we'll go ahead and alert everyone to the fact that there are people inside the walls ready to take people out. Don't know if the rebels are if they're in position or not anyway. But at least we'd have someone out of the way and we could just attack, bad side of Maris's family right away. The other option is well, 3 options actually, because I just thought of a third one. Second one, we could still creep around anyway and actually get the rest of the information that we need. Seeing as we're been hostile to people are poking around down here anyway. it's not a fair leap to the fact that, well, there's a random cat in the area that's full of undead. That there's somebody poking around now, not specifically us. We can still poke around ourselves, and if we see a good opportunity to take one of them out, we do. But obviously that opens up the fact that, well, we either got to succeed or we're kicking the whole fucking thing off. Option 3, we just back out now, give the rebels the information that we have, and we just ready and attack.
I don't feel like I have a say, or like I don't feel like I should like chime in, because I am far too emotionally involved to say anything other than option 1, and I'm going to admit that. So.
All right.
I will also point out, as I mentioned, she is a magic wielder, and she probably figured out that the cat she found was a familiar, and if there's a familiar here, it means there's someone in the city. So there's a good chance they'll be looking for us very soon.
Yes.
We misdirect them. They know there's someone in the city. Hey, Ro, do you have the psychic paper on you?
Always.
And Mercy's gonna tap it and put the symbol for La Croix, the yellow symbol on it. We could try taking the last 2 and scattering them in a couple places and make it look like it's him, not us. I don't know how much good it would do, but it would at least take the heat off of it being us.
Might not be a bad idea.
I see
It'll rile them up and make them a bit careless if it works.
I see a thought in your eyes, Gael.
Biggest thought is probably my main worry is we're just having them scatter papers for no real reason. Because if there aren't any actual people here, they're all undead. What's the symbol gonna do anyway? It's a good idea, but I feel like the people have to be alive for it to actually work.
And to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if they already have some sort of idea that we're already here. That's sort of my thought.
It could
I could
probably
be
be
wrong.
assumed based off of our pace of travel.
And Mercy had mentioned the dream, right? I don't remember if Mercy mentioned the dream last session that she had.
Yeah.
Okay. And Mallory.
Because remember you did divination to see if it was already started.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. Michelle forgot. And Malorus knows that we want to get rid of whatever's happening here, and he's already got his eyes set on Mercy, so I wouldn't exactly be surprised if he doesn't realize that if we're not here, we're close to here.
Know what I suggest? It's clear that they are anticipating us, but that doesn't mean it can't be used to our advantage. If we have it appear as though we're planning to infiltrate the city, but set up with Mercy's remaining bombs to weaken structures on
Mercy doesn't have bombs anymore.
No.
Mercy used all those bombs in,
I have material to make bombs.
The closest we've got is some of Rose's gunpowder. And
I have highly explosive spores from mushrooms and a lot of paper. We set up some sort of charge to weakened under parts of the walls. And once we're out, blow it, make it so they can't quite anticipate which direction we're trying to come from. They know we're coming, but if they don't know from where, we still can use the element of surprise.
Not gonna lie. At this point, somebody else make a decision. I'll swing my sword where it needs to go.
I think the element of surprise exists anymore, to be honest with you.
Well, they still don't know exactly where we are, ideally, unless they...
I don't know. I'm inclined to think that the second we go above ground, we'll be the only living in a city full of undead.
Well, yeah, but it's still a city.
Kind of stick out. Well, that's true. We can... Sorry, my light just came on.
Your light just came on.
What the fuck?
I have no idea what just happened.
I think
You
that
now
means
have
you just got an idea.
inspiration.
Yeah, my idea is go after them, but I don't think that's an idea that, like, I'm... This is why Rudy's mostly, like, kind of, like, I'm not deciding.
I see Gail's brain going.
Connor, do we know how close the rebel force is? Are they like right behind us, or are they still a couple days out?
Most likely a few days out.
Okay.
I think Cody was leaving.
Cody has been called away.
Yep. All right. So. All right. We have a couple days. If we could create a few bombs using our stuff. And essentially we could stay out of the city for a couple of days. Might be able to just lay off a bit of the heat, prepare some bombs. We could use the bombs at the same time. We could launch the rebel forces in, and at least that way we have a distraction.
Do you remember what the imp said? That they are liable to escape. If we give them a couple days, they might just leave.
But are they gonna leave before or after the ritual stuff is over?
So, if they think they're in danger of somebody coming and fighting them, they might just go. And then...
They have no reason to believe we're here to fight them.
They absolutely have every reason to believe we're here to
Uh-huh.
fight them. What the
Thank
fuck
you.
are you talking about?
I meant more the fact that they don't know we're already here, necessarily. They know someone's here.
But
Can
they
I
don't know it's
point-
you.
They don't
And I
know it's
will-
us. Yeah. Go ahead, Connor.
So-
Sorry.
So yes, in regards to the Find Familiar spell, I'm going to point out a few things, just that also I'm going to go over a few more things because Jolly's having some internet issues. What do you do? No big deal. Find Familiar. There's no real way to know exactly who cast the spell. So they know someone's watching. They do not know who is watching. Excuse me. You were told by the imp that that when things start looking bad, they're gonna get going. So you do not necessarily know if that means that the moment that the war, a siege starts, they're gonna scatter, or if it's the moment things look bad, they're gonna scatter. So that is a matter that you'll likely have to decide for yourselves and come to a conclusion on. I will say, either way, them running away would mean that you don't have to deal with them here. It's not a great option, but if you scare them off, they're no longer a problem.
I don't care either which way whether or not we kill them, but I know Rudy wants them dead. That's my only thought on this. Like I said, you guys direct me at this point. This part of the whole planning process, me as Jessica and Mercy. Same with Jill.
Honestly,
I got no strong input.
Jill's got a nasty case of the fidgets right now.
I just want to move.
Again.
I just want to run. Do you want to go?
Hey, why are you up?
I'm like my leg. I'm like shaking my leg right now because I cannot stand up.
So-
and, like, my
You
leg
know
is-
what? Let's just make this. Let's just simplify this. We have a chance to take him out. There's a good chance that whatever these sigils and whatnot could be her doing. They've done stuff like this before. So, really, if you want to take him out, let's take him out. Let's make it simple. Because here's the reality of the situation. We can let them go. We don't have to fight them. We can always track them down later when the world isn't ending. But what's more important than all of that is if we're trying to keep the world from ending and you're still worrying about them being alive and around, you're gonna be in the fight. And we need you there. So it's your call, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh God, that's pressure.
This choice and the consequences are on you. What are we gonna do?
Gail, why do you have to put it like that?
Because that's how it is.
I know.
There's no other way to put that.
I know. I just feel like there are consequences if we let them run off too.
Okay,
Like,
what
either
are those
way-
consequences gonna be? They're
They can-
gonna find some little pocket.
They can do the same thing they did to Rosenvale to another town. They can
Rudy,
do this to another town.
Rudy. After we get this done, we have literal armies at our back. There's nowhere that they'll be able to run. Nowhere. A quad gonna take them in. There's no way. The man's insane. So where do they have to run? Some far-flung island or something?
It just feels like
Besides, don't forget, they have a Dimmadon that's watching for him.
yeah, but the Dimmadad hasn't done anything.
Well,
He's just
if there-
watching for him. That's it.
If there are words up right now, he can't get to him, right?
And what if something happens and I just
Rudy.
worry.
Do you know how elves and humans hunt for foxes? Sorry, horror. Just
It's fine.
close your ears. Do you know how they hunt for foxes?
Earmuffs.
They quite literally put smoke into their homes and smoke them out.
Smoke into their home now. Smoke them out of the lab.
I'm thinking bigger. Their hole is quite literally Mercy's Deah. He's the one sheltering them right now. He is a giant big hole. If we smoke him,
Gail,
what?
can you
What?
please refer to it in any other fashion?
No, let him go
I'm-
on. We're smoking
No.
Alice's hole.
No,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
smoke his hole.
if
The
we
smoke
smoke
balance
his
is
hole,
that hole.
Smoking
if we
his
smoke
hole.
his hole really hard and just blow it out of everywhere,
Just
all
Yeah,
over the wall
yeah.
and all out of existence,
Right.
then
how
Do you
what
hear
we can
yourself?
do is we can
My-
force them
my-
out of this. I'm trying to do this with straight face so hard.
my thought process, if we don't go now, what if they're helping him? And then there's more that we have to fight. If we do this
Again,
now,
it's your call. I'm just
If we do
saying.
if we do this now,
You want my input? Would that
please,
help you?
Deah. Yes, it would. Actually.
Okay. In my opinion, I think we should go after them because, like, now. Because at best, we kill them and Malorus knows we're here. However, I kind of think Malorus is not going to be very surprised by us no matter what we do. So, worst case scenario, we target them and they get skittish and they run off, in which case we deal with them later. That's sort of how I'm seeing this issue right now. Is it?
Just ignore our fucking camera, Connor. We're fine. Jill has the hiccups. Go back to the conversation at hand.
All
I
right.
want to ask Maddie her opinion, but Jolly's having internet issues.
What? No,
Oh!
I'm just lost right now.
We're trying to figure out if we want to go after the Rosenvales or not, and the decision is being placed basically on me.
Yeah.
And I
So,
don't.
What's the pros and cons? Like, I'm trying
Pros.
to grasp.
You're good. So pros of going after them now is under the assumption that they already know that we're here, and they could potentially be helping Malorus. Then if we take them out now, we don't have to worry about them in the fight later if they decide to join for whatever reason. Cons of attacking them now would be that we essentially just alert Malorus to the fact that we're here, and instead of having a bunch of backup, we fight them, we get isolated somewhere in the city, and we have to then fight our way back out of the city only to fight our way back into the city. Other option being we don't attack them now, we wait until we have the rebel forces that are back in a couple days, and we use them, the original plan as a distraction, to either take them out if they're still here, or not have to fight them if they see this attack coming and they decide to bug out, and just deal with them after we deal with Malorus and Lacroix. The negatives of that one being...
You don't know what kind of damage they could cause in that meantime.
Yeah.
Yeah. Question. I have a couple questions, Connor.
Yes.
This is before coming into the town. If I had my glasses on, because she just wears them now, because like I have detect magic, so I have detect magic going constantly. Would I have seen any sort of forbiddance possibly around the town?
Around the town itself?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. So it's possible for us to teleport back in, possibly, if I pick up something off the ground.
I will tell you right now, I'm pretty sure this place is too big for forbiddance to ever work.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Jolly, what were you gonna ask?
Yes, Jolly?
I said how many votes are in right now in terms of what we're going after at the moment.
No votes. Currently,
No
it's just
votes.
it's just up to Michelle.
It's
Yeah.
really up to me, which is I'm asking for opinions because
Yeah.
I don't want to make the choice.
Yeah, my opinion was we go after them now, but it's just an opinion, it's not a vote. And I'm fine with whatever we do.
I'll say you guys have one more minute to talk amongst yourselves. After that point, Michelle, yeah.
I have to choose. Okay.
Yep.
So there's no. Okay, so we could still possibly jump back into the town without, like, jump into a place in the town if I just pick something up, essentially. Correct? Okay. So that'll be easier for us to get in, because we can get in, but they don't know where we're getting in at.
Yes, Jess?
So Jill and I are completely abstaining from this decision and any influences we have.
Oh, yeah, at this point, I think it's just up to me.
Well,
Mhm.
hold on.
I will add in one thing though. If and this is a completely partial,
Impartial.
impartial piece of information to add. If the Rosenvales do get away, don't forget that we can always find where they are.
That I
Yep.
know, yeah. That I know.
Will I
It's
still have
just-
this after this though?
It's the fear of what happens if you don't kill them now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand completely.
Toss that into the pot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Jolly, what are you thinking? Oh. Jolly?
Johnny muted. No, I want to know what Johnny thinks.
Jolly's
I wanna
having
know
some
what
internet issues.
I know. I want to know what Maddie thinks. So we can always.
Yeah, Jolly's gonna type this instead.
Please, okay, that's fine.
Unfortunately, I will be Jolly's voice. Jolly's deep, resonant voice.
You have the exact opposite voice to Jolly.
You have the exact opposite voice to Maddie. Because Maddie's voice, Jolly, like, heightens it.
Deah, I love you.
I'm gonna veto your decision to ever do that again.
What's the problem? Also, Jace, this is more me asking Jace a quick question.
Yeah.
You think that the by getting rid of the actual VTuber model, we may be able to improve Jolly's connection a little bit?
I mean, it might if sending the video is also bogging down her bandwidth. Could be.
I'm just asking if it's, but
it could, on the sending side it might be. Yeah.
But yeah, Michelle, you gotta decide now.
Okay. I'm being emotional. She's being emotional about this, I think.
Yep.
And she's just gonna say, I think we should just go after them.
Alrighty.
Alright. Everyone get ready. So here we go.
Well, we didn't get to see what Jolly typed out.
The lights went out again.
Yeah, in fairness, can I say something? I have to go to the bathroom really bad right now, so we'll wait a little bit. Be right back.
Okay.
I apologize.
Now
No,
we
fine,
vamp
go ahead, go to the restroom, please.
as the DM leaves the table. By the way, for those of you watching live, you get the fun of the uncut version.
Yeah, because this is definitely getting cut out.
You also
Yeah.
get the fun of
100%.
watching Jill and I's camera as I try to consistently distract Jill with things from her drawer of mysteries
Oh my god.
to keep Jill focused in this.
I literally DM'd Connor at the start of the session. I said, my attention span is hellish today.
I'm so sorry.
I'm having like big auditory processing issues. I've not understood 90% of what's happening. So I'm just like, I have a little glass cube.
Yeah, I'm in a similar boat to Jill on the hearing thing. My brain's not processing words. Today's a subtitles kind of day.
That's fair.
However, I just handed Jill candy in hopes that it helps. So,
You need to not be back
however, they
there.
do now have Werthers. 2 Werthers in her mouth.
I hate the cat. Show us the cat. Can I say, as much as I love this game, but like, I'm so stressed out now because everyone made me to say a thing.
You kept fighting it. We weren't gonna get anywhere, and I'm tired of sitting around and waiting.
Yeah.
I want to fight.
Yeah. I want.
To be
Yeah.
fair, does anyone is anyone actually vehemently against fighting though?
I think it's fucking stupid, but like
I
that's just
agree.
Jace brain.
Vote for
It's
yes.
fucking stupid.
I agree. It's
We're
dumb.
about to blow the whole plan out of the water. But for story reasons, I mean it makes
Yeah.
sense. And
I'm being
again,
I'm letting Rudy run my emotions currently. Cause like, yes, I'm aware that it is a fucking dumb idea. But like Rudy's in my brain going, no, we need to fight.
Yeah.
No, we need to fight. If Rudy weren't in my brain, I would probably be like, let's not. But Rudy's in my brain, unfortunately.
Y'all, what happened? I can't take this anymore.
I think we are fighting. I'm so
we're
sorry.
hunting down the Rosenvales and fighting them.
Yeah, if you still have your own opinions, you can say
Please
them.
tell me, yes.
Please say them.
I'll say this: why
Connor
are we
dipped to
doing
the
it?
bathroom.
Why are we doing it right this second?
Because that's what was decided.
I'm saying, why don't we wait until right before the army's outside the walls?
Because that's what was decided.
I feel we can do. We can change the. We haven't committed yet. We could, if you.
Yeah, we can
decide
change.
what we can decide. We can change it
If you
before
wanna
Connor
wait till,
gets
like,
back.
Yeah, if you want to wait till if you bring that up, Oh, Jolly!
Michelle, homie, that was what Gael was saying. That was the original
I did not realize
plan.
that's what Gael was saying. I thought Gael was saying fight them, like... Okay, see, here's what I misunderstood, and that's my fault. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I know.
Emotion be... I'm fine with doing it right before when the army's like about to fight. I'm fine with doing that. If we skip to, I'm assuming we'd skip to that day. Because I don't know what we do in between the two.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I mean, we can ask Connor when he gets back. I'm fine with that specifically. I just don't want to fight them. I don't want to fight them. My thought was I thought we were gonna fight them like, or we were gonna while like the like we were just gonna go to Malaris without fighting them. Is what I thought. I was under that impression, and then dealing with them after.
No, what Gail's been saying the whole time was the plan was to wait until we had backup, and we could even potentially do the bomb thing that Haru had. So we could place a bunch of bombs, and we have Haru. The idea is go and either swing by wherever they are. If they're gone, they're gone. We can track them down. We also have a bunch of armies, and we're not trying to fight a whole shitload of people. But if they're there, we take them out.
That's the thing I'm scared of, is that they're gone.
Well, real quick, Jace, I will say this from what little my brain could understand, because I'm trying to keep up. It sounded completely like you were like, no, we'll deal with them later. That's how it came across to my tired brain. Just so you know. But if that's the thing, if we do it right before and they're gone, they're gone. Yeah. But if we get a chance to grab them while they're here, without ruining our element of surprise and having an army...
Is there a way to keep eyes on them? That's my thing. Is there a way to keep eyes on them?
Hey guys.
Huh?
I am back.
Welcome back.
You're good. We continued discussing while you were gone. I can help once for 12 hours.
Oh, there's Jolly.
There she is.
How you doing, buddy?
Jolly.
I'm just doing this through phone now.
Oh, Jolly.
Oh my god.
We were
gonna have better internet right now.
Oh no.
Hey, buddy.
Well, we were going to suggest anyway that you turn off the VTuber to help.
Yeah.
But so
it's okay, pal.
It's okay.
So let me say this right now.
Okay.
Monitoring in the way that you want? No, not really possible. I want the decision done now. I don't want to keep boring folks. All right.
I was gonna say.
There you go.
Please, Jolly.
I was gonna say, if we're going after them, we have to be prepared for an exit. That's all I'm saying. In the worst case scenario, we need to be prepared for the worst. If that does come to going after them, we need to be ready to get out of there.
That I can do.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Yeah.
I'm always prepared. I'll be fair. I'll be honest. Actually,
Make
no.
the decision, really.
Yes.
Hold on. Give me a second.
So are we doing it like we discussed while Connor was gone, and waiting until the army shows up and trying to strike them before they escape?
I would be okay with that.
Okay.
That way we're not blowing our cover that we have. And if they get away, there's an entire army they have to get through.
Okay.
Right.
So that's totally fine. You're going with that. So.
Okay.
You guys are still currently down in the sewers. Jolly, if you lose us, let me know. Okay, bud?
Okay. I will let you know.
What is the plan for everybody else? So what else? Is there any other information you'd like to try and get a hold of? You do still have the familiars. You still have them at your disposal. There is still other bits of information you can find in the city. There are still other things that you can see in the city. It just depends on what you guys do. But at the same time, you know where the gate house is. You know where the gate is, and you know a way to get inside. So theoretically, you could also just wait for the army to arrive.
I think I would like to, since we agreed that when the army gets here, we're going to go after the Rosenvales first. I would like to send the remaining 2 cats to that general area to try and nail down where the lab is. I figure if both of them are looking, she can only catch one.
Do you want me to get beaten up by Jill?
Well, Connor, do you want to get beaten up by Jill? You have
Jill,
control
stop
over
it.
this.
Jill.
You're the one in charge, Connor.
I have a job. Okay,
So do I.
you can do so. Everybody
Yeah.
else. Anything else you guys would like to do, or are a few of you simply going to stay nearby with Deah, or just go and wait for the army?
I actually would have to ask if we wanted to use what's it called, the hero's feast, but if we want to save it for Malorus instead, we can. I do have another item called the Mary Berry that I never use. Let me read the card for it because I completely forgot what it said. Shit, I'm trying to find it right now. Berry. I think that one had intelligence saves, I believe, from what I remembered.
Can I say something really quick, Charlie, while you're looking for it?
Yeah, go ahead.
If we're waiting to fight them till right before, we can do the Hero's Feast right before, and then it'll be good for probably both fights back to back. Because both fights are probably going to be back to back.
Yeah, it'll be.
That's another thing.
Or at least in the same day, yeah.
In the same day. Yeah, is what I mean.
It lasts 24 hours.
Yeah, so this is the Mary Berry item. That's what it says.
Yep.
So
if we wait to do it right before we go fight the Rosenvales, it'll be for both fights, so it'll be good.
It's both for all wisdoms and intelligent check based on spell abilities, but advantage on ability checks. Oh, I know that's just. I can't. I can't read.
Reading's hard sometimes.
It is. Especially you're probably reading on your phone, maybe.
No, I'm still on my PC. My internet is connected to my phone, that's why. But yeah, I don't know. It's up to you if you guys want to use Hero's Feast now or later.
My idea is to use it maybe right before we fight the Rosenvale, so it'll be good for both fights.
Ideally, anyway, yeah.
Ideally.
So you want to use one to share two fights, basically?
Yeah,
you
because
can do
it
that.
lasts 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Then we
As
need to
long
be
as-
quick about this, so...
Yeah. As long as we don't dump all our spells and stuff in our first fight, we can short rest between the two and get back our hit points.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why a Hero's Feast is not actually a bad idea. So you can use that.
Because as Gael pointed out, once we have the army and once we're fighting them, they're gonna know we're here. So we're going to be fighting Malorus.
It'll snowball pretty quickly, probably.
Yeah. So.
So do you want me to cook it now?
No, wait.
No.
We're a
Use
couple
it.
days out.
Yeah, use it. Use it when the army is actually present.
Okay, just let me know then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which
So,
I can...
we will say that an indeterminate number of you start heading back out of the sewer, while a few of you stick around with Deah for a little bit. We're going to quickly do a few more scouting with the cats. Becca will just say that you have until these two cats get dealt away with.
I mean, Flock Familiars only lasts an hour, but
So, perception check for Houdini, perception check for Ian. Houdini rolled a 20.
rolled that.
Ian rolls a 21.
Wow, and did really good.
Is there anything in particular you are looking for?
Specifically, they're tag teaming and like spreading out to find the Rosenvales lab. So specifically looking for the lab still.
So, scouting around a little bit more, you have the cats actually start to kind of like circle around the area, try and find more information about where they may be. And in time, you do manage to pin it down to probably about a neighborhood's area, where you're pretty sure it's somewhere around here, but you can't say exactly where. It's just like it's in this block, basically. So you significantly pin down your amount of searching. Alrighty.
Works for me.
Sorry about that. All right. So you guys begin to scoot out of the actual sewers themselves. And about how far away from Barca would you like to wait for the army? This is purely your preference. No preference? Got it.
I mean, I just feel like Gael knows best for this sort of thing. Gael's good at planning. Gael's good at planning.
Yeah. I mean, if you're asking me, probably. I mean, no more than probably half mile out.
Gotcha. Okay, so not too far.
No, enough to where we can see anything big going on, but not where, some undead soldier's gonna be able to see us.
Yeah, okay. So you find a little position to wait for a little bit to allow yourself some time for the remaining army forces to arrive. Now, it's going to take a few days for that to happen. So I will set up. No, there isn't. Okay. Sorry, I'm just thinking over if there's anything I had to get set up. So, let me stop the music. Play this.
So, I'm cool to switch out a spell or two if we're taking a couple days, Hunter.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, if anybody has any spells or anything you want to switch out,
I think I'm good.
we know what we're going into.
Yeah, now is the time to start shuffling spells, guys, because right here, this is
Yeah. I'm thinking
officially
about
things are happening. Okay.
As you know, Gael needs to take at least an hour to pick out his spells.
I need to hold on. Let me
Should I take catnap?
look at my spell book real
I
quick.
should take. I'm asking
Yes.
opinions. I should take
Yes.
catnap, correct?
This is
Okay.
Connor
Yes.
saying yes, you should bring catnap.
Please.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
says the
I will
warlock.
bring catnap. I am gonna undo haste, and I'm gonna replace it with something else because I don't use haste. So.
Ro, don't forget about your spells.
Yeah, all 800 of them. I brought the spreadsheet out. So. Alphabetized.
It's important. It's very
already.
important.
Arcane
Yeah.
tunnel. Should I prep arcane tunnel?
Secret tunnel.
Up
That's
to you.
I'm trying to decide. I don't think I'm going to.
Hold on, guys. Let me prep my spell tattoos.
Listen, you guys you're all being very mean to me.
To be fair, I did just switch a spell out. So
I have to be okay. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I'm anxious, but I'm good. I'm so nervous.
sorry. That took me out for a second.
I picked my spells.
Done.
Oh,
You know,
very
that one
good
is
stuff.
usually pretty effective.
Yeah.
Is
Thank
that?
Especially
That is-
considering.
Fuck Fireball. I got got.
I need to ask. Is that?
Hey, hi.
Did you write that in white or in pink? Because
In
Pink.
okay, because when
Right
it was straight at the screen, it looked white.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's my eyes dying on me.
They're dying.
No, I think it's just because of the angle.
If I
Okay.
tilt it right here, can you see it in pink?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pink.
Yeah.
And then I turn it and it's white.
Wait,
Oh god, it's the dress! Oh my god, okay.
Is it pink or white,
no,
guys?
Yanni or Laurel?
Gun or spell? Come on.
So,
I want a twin spell gun.
2.
I have a double barrel shotgun.
Yup.
You guys begin to post up and wait a little ways away from the actual city itself. If anybody is actually monitoring you guys, they are not really trying that hard at all. You are making an active attempt to be somewhat hidden, but not to the degree that would make you completely invisible. So if someone wanted to try and find you, they probably could. Honestly, the worst part about all of this for you guys is waiting through the hot, sunny days. It fucking sucks.
The mansion exists.
Oh, the mansion exists? Okay. Make sure you...
No, I cast it ritually.
Oh, okay.
I
So,
have that ability.
it would involve, let's see. We'll just call this 4 days of waiting. assuming Foundry lets me edit this. Foundry.
Connor, I need to do something. If we're waiting for 4 days.
Uh-huh. What do you need to do?
What do you think?
Mercy's gonna find Gael, and I'm gonna start rolling wisdom saves.
Oh.
God.
Let's fucking go.
Come on. This is the worst time.
She's anxious. She thinks this is a good idea. We could pull something great.
This is potentially the best time. I don't know what you're talking about.
The worst time.
Not on the first day. How many days did you say we're waiting, Connor?
4.
Not on the second day. I actually rolled a natural 20 on one of them.
Damn.
Second one? Or third one? It's the third day Mercy goes and seeks out Gael.
I'm gonna kill something.
We are all witness.
Okay.
By herself, hopefully away from everyone else.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's gonna happen. I think we're all like watching you because we know.
No, you would have no idea. Mercy
that's
contemplates this by herself. So
That's
she goes
fair.
and finds Gael.
Oh my god, I'm gonna scream.
What's up?
One more before the end.
You do it? You wanna go
Both of
first?
us. If this goes bad, get Maddie.
Right. Same.
You can listen
Okay.
to the fucking arm, I swear to God.
That card's gone. You can't do that again.
I know, but I don't know any other card.
Death still exists. Death is still an option.
Yeah, but we have Revivify.
It's not a reason to keep using it. Top, middle, or bottom, and who's going first?
I think you said I'm going first.
I said who is going? Okay. Yeah.
I've never done this well. But let's go with middle.
Okay.
It didn't even pick up his.
Is it the death card? Is it the instant death card? Did she draw the fucking death card?
Jill escaped me. Can I see Jill's face?
Connor!
Why do you do this
I'm
alone?
with Jill, actually. I'm with Jill.
What did she draw?
Connor, are you messaging me?
No,
Or are you looking at something?
I'm making sure. I'm looking it up.
Oh my
I
god.
gotta get it right.
Oh my
I remember enough to know it wasn't a good one.
You're gonna lose all your stuff. That's what's gonna happen. You're gonna lose all your stuff.
Nope. Fortunately, it's actually a little bit worse.
What?
You get the Fool.
What's that do?
Well, ordinarily, if this is an experience-based campaign, you would lose 10,000 experience.
Well, you're gonna
But since
lose
we
a lot.
don't do that,
You're gonna lose a lot.
you don't do that. Nope, that won't happen. But you're gonna have to draw a second time.
Oh,
You
because
have-
we don't do.
No, that's part of the card. Lose 10,000 experience. 10,000 experience. Discard this card and draw from the deck again, counting both draws as one of your declared draws.
Okay, so double
You
checking. I
have to.
don't lose a level from this, correct?
No.
Okay, good.
Cool, cool.
Okay.
Top.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That was a little bit more pleasant. At least
Oh.
it's a neutral card.
Well.
Connor.
no.
What's that thing?
He's counting on his hands. I don't trust like that.
I mean, yes, you pull a neutral card.
What's
Arcane. You lose all forms of wealth as per the Ruin card. However, you are compensated by the gods with a magical item that drops at your feet.
When you say wealth, do you just mean money?
All forms of wealth that are not magical items. I
Oh,
actually
the-
double checked. I actually
the only
double checked
thing I-
Ruin.
The only thing I have worth is money. All my
Yes,
items
no.
are non-magical bullshit, essentially.
No, exactly. So all forms of wealth that you own, other than that you carry or own, other than magic items, are lost to you. Portable property vanishes. Businesses, buildings, land you own are lost in a way that alters reality the least. Any documentation that proves that you own something lost to this card also disappears.
So she
Mercy
does
being
not.
poor pays off.
So her name is removed. Her name is removed from the lease of the estate.
No, it's not on there. It's just Fortune's Blade.
It's just Fortune's Blade. It's true. But now in the LLC that is Fortune's Blade, for some reason Mercy's name has been like lost and redacted, and it's just like, what the fuck? She's not on here.
Hey guys,
but you do get a random magical object that will compensate you.
Connor, I do feel the need to check.
Yeah.
Do books count?
I think it means like gems and.
No, it means everything.
It means anything that's of value that's not magical. The only thing I have on me that is not magical, that is valuable, are my books.
So wait,
those are
you're
gone.
saying also
Oh, that hurts
in the
me
estate,
personally.
her room is like the upside down bed is not there.
She lost her room. Can she regain? Can she still earn money, or is she permanently
Yeah,
ruined?
you can still get stuff back. But hard cut, back at the estate, the dogs are laying on the beds that have been given to her by Mercy, and then suddenly, all the dogs fall to the ground as the beds disappear suddenly.
So Connor, I'm saying this for posterity. I'm emptying my entire bag of books.
Can I argue?
Yay.
Yes, Jill.
They're in a magical item.
They are in a magical item.
No.
It's in the book bag of holding.
Their status inside of a magical item does not count. Although good, smart, but if that was the case, then just by keeping your things in a bag of holding, they would never
There are
be
worse
lost.
things to lose.
There's significantly worse things to lose.
You could
And we will deal with what magical item drops in front of you after the break. But Jace, I want you to draw.
Let's see here. I'm going through more of my items to make sure I
Bottom?
don't have anything else of value.
Oh god.
Spell scrolls are magical.
Nope.
What about the
Give
Star
me
Knife?
death.
Star Knight's magical.
Okay. I wasn't.
I think.
Oh, you lose the
Piece of
fortune.
shit.
You lose the blade.
No,
Some fucking shit. I hate you.
Me?
I
Fucking.
fucking hate you so much, Jace.
What did they
What
get?
did they get?
What did they get?
You're such a fucking rotten piece of shit, and I hate you.
I know.
Oh, wait, Steel Toes
Something
boots are
very
probably
good.
worth money.
He got
It's something
very
really good, actually.
Yeah.
Jace, you draw the star.
Oh no, that's the wish.
No, it is not.
It's not.
Hey,
Not in this deck.
Jace, remember, I play with a different kind of deck
that's
because I
right,
don't want to
I forgot,
ruin my world.
That's
Um,
fair.
Don't
Jace,
give Gael wish. That would
You
go
may
so
increase
bad.
one of your ability scores by 2, but not up to 24.
Ah, let's go.
Ranks, baby.
We both came out of this in positives.
Yeah.
I didn't have anything of actual value.
Yeah.
Gail
Fucking
has
stupid.
every single fucking one time Gail draws. It's amazing. Every time Mercy draws, it's either
awful.
horrible
Yeah,
or
it's
like
fucking
a little
awful.
less awful.
Gail's strength
guys
is
are
now
so-
20.
You guys are so dramatic. This literally does not affect Mercy at all.
You're still cursed. You are still cursed.
I get a magic item out of this. I don't know why you guys are being so dramatic.
Oh my god.
You can always recompensate your room.
Yeah,
I
we'll
could,
make
but
you
the
a new
problem is
room.
the person who could, I don't think she's gonna buy my room back for pulling a card from the deck.
You'll get money
It has
after
to have been
this.
close to a month, though, since we
I
last
think
drew.
It has been a month.
lot of time has
Oh my
passed.
God.
Easy moving, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I had almost nothing of material worth. The thing that I'm actually saddest about losing, beyond the books, is the silk spider thread I had.
Aww.
You also technically lose the fate blade.
No, I don't. It's considered magical.
It's considered magical.
That's bad.
Oh,
Is
is
it
it considered
magical?
Yep.
Oh, thank God.
I don't have a single weapon that is not magical.
I would also say it's not it doesn't have any monetary value.
It's a weapon. Of course, it has monetary value.
Yeah.
Because, like, all I have are potions, a shit ton of magic items, and a shit ton of stuff that has no real value. I'm sorry, do you want me to get rid of the tinder box that's in my inventory?
Yep.
Cool. I'll get rid of the tinder box, my spare clothes. That's pretty much all I have. My dice set. These are things that can all be very easily replaced. I don't have anything of value that's...
We're literally about to raid your father's home.
Yeah.
Pretty sure
I don't
all
have-
spoils go to Mercy.
Yeah.
I don't have anything on me that is not magical. that is worth anything beyond the books.
Ugh.
Oh, the books
Because
hurt me.
I just
The
don't
books
carry
hurt
anything.
me.
Those
Oh,
books were
sorry,
hard
my
to get.
jawbone hope is gone.
Oh no.
Aw.
The
Ding, ding,
random,
we all
ding,
know
ding,
how-
ding.
the random backpack that I got from the Feywilds is gone.
Is
It
Jill
was full of
okay?
a bunch of stuff.
Is Jill okay?
I think Jill may kill me when we're off stream, but we'll be fine for now.
That's good. We're gonna go on break here while I find the magic item.
It's audio.
As-
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah.
As fucking. Oh my god, you guys. We'll be back
Did
in
it.
about 5 to 10.
We'll be right back. And we're back.
And we are back. Mercy and Gael, you guys stepped away to go and draw from the deck of many things. And at first, Mercy, it appeared that your luck was staying much the same. As you drew the Fool, which forced you to draw a second time. And then something fell to the ground in front of you. All the while, Gael's luck seemed unchanged. Going really, really well for them as they seemed to become a bit sturdier. But you see that in front of you, what looks to be a club has fallen directly in front of you. And you see that the weapon itself is made of some kind of a hard wood, but all along the actual haft of the club itself, it has been inscribed and carved into the shape of a dragon's head that's coming down at the very bottom with its mouth open. And you see that the banding around it is actually made of gold dragon scales.
I want you to know, you said that and I looked at Jill and then...
X fucking pardon me?
This would explain why you laughed, Connor.
Yeah. Because I rolled to see what kind of dragon it would be. And I rolled a 10, and that was a gold dragon.
Connor, can you finish explaining what it is before
Yep.
Jill throttles me?
It's too late, buddy.
Can I summon her boyfriend or something?
Nope. When it seeps in a dragon, when these weapons stay in dragons' hordes, they absorb the energy of the actual dragon themselves. You are in possession of a wakened gold dragon's wrath club.
Has it been in a dragon's horde this whole time?
Someone's certainly in a gold dragon one. Gold dragon's horde too.
Oh no!
I bet you took that from demos.
I may need
whenever
to,
you-
I may need to tell.
Whenever you... Let me keep going on this one. Whenever you roll a 20 on your attack roll with this weapon, each creature of your choice within 5 feet of your target takes 5 damage dealt of the additional damage dealt by the dragon's breath weapon. You gain a +2 on attack and damage rolls made using the weapon. On a hit, it deals an additional 2d6 of fire damage, because that's what a gold dragon does. Oh yeah, and as an action, you can unleash a 30-foot cone of destructive energy from the weapon. Each creature in the area must make a DC 16 dexterity saving throw, taking 8d6 fire damage.
I just got a dragon's breath weapon, essentially.
It is also a light weapon, so it's easy to use and can be used for two-weapon fighting. It does require attunement, though.
Yeah, I think I have an attunement slot. Because I don't have a lot attuned to me. I've got my sword and my armor. And the cloak. Wait, no, my armor doesn't need attunement. Does it?
It absolutely does.
It doesn't say attunement.
Weird.
Does it have any magical effects, or is it just a +3?
Pretty much the only... Oh yeah,
It
it's what
does.
gives me my resistances.
It has
Yeah,
magical effects.
you would definitely need attunement for that. So you have your slots all filled out.
I know what I could get rid of, but y'all would yell at me.
Maybe not now. We don't get it now. Maybe not now.
Fuck it, let's go.
Well, the thing is, you guys are telling me not now, but I have a drag... Connor, can you put that card in my stuff so I can read it?
Oh yeah, sure. I'm filling it out right now.
I will point
Alright.
out a stuff that does fire will not be super useful currently.
That's true, it would be more useful against fuckface.
Yeah, like it wouldn't be super current.
And that one, we're not really being stealthy.
Gail,
Exactly.
you see Mercy start to hold this and realize what it is and go, oh no.
Oh,
Hey,
that's
Gail, can you go find Rope for me?
Sure. I got you, buddy. And by the way, don't worry. I'll stand between you two.
It's gonna shoot through you to get to me.
I know she is, and that's gonna be the best part. Gail walks into the camp area. Or mansion. Ro, were you in the mansion?
We're in the mansion. Yeah. We're in the mansion.
I'm sorry, did I say you can have another one of those?
Did I say you could have a cool fancy gold dragon weapon?
Oi!
That's what
Ro!
I fucking thought.
Ro!
Are you okay?
I just caught what Jill just said.
It's just the sass from Joe. Did I say you could have a nice fucking dragon weapon? That's what I thought.
I don't know where Ro would have been, so she'll fucking materialize in the living space. Hey, what's up?
I got something for you. You're gonna like this.
By the
Come
way
on.
you're saying that, I'm not sure if that's true or not, but I'm gonna go anyway.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy it.
I'm really sure this is gonna be bad, actually, now.
Just so you know, you might want to have your gun out.
Okay.
Mercy, by the way, when you come in, is gonna be sitting crisscross on the ground with with this club on her legs, looking at it, hands like
So-
this.
We decided, since it's been a month, that we'd pull from the deck.
Well,
I'm a
I'm
bit
sorry, please
stronger
don't kill
and-
me.
That showed up. For mercy.
I lost all my material wealth. I have no gold.
Hmm.
That's not the important thing. Can you call Demos?
Okay, first of all, why?
Well, this thing sitting in my lap came from his.
We don't know it came from its heart.
It
just
came from a
probably
gold
did.
dragon hoard. The chances are likely it's from his.
So the card you drew is like steal from
The gods gave it to me.
Actually, aye, the gods.
the gods.
Actually, it's
Yeah?
even better because right now it was probably Mark's. So you could call
I
Mark's
lost
and
all
you
my
could shoot
stuff.
him
I
too.
literally have nothing but my magic items, and
I'm gonna call.
you're gonna put it on speaker.
You're gonna tell him what you did. And I'm gonna laugh on the side.
Gail, are you still standing between me and Rose so she can't shoot me?
I am.
You know as well as I do that in this one department, Gail won't stop me. You know.
Oh,
that,
I'm not
right?
moving. I'm just standing
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, it's really important to me that you know that a bullet could go.
Yeah,
Could-
yeah. Gail's okay with the bullet going through him.
Aye.
Oh, this
just
this
go ahead.
conversation is happening as Rose like leaning around, Gail, like you know that I could get you, right? Like it's important to me.
I would like to say I did not choose this.
Bro, I just have one request. If you're gonna shoot through me, just don't shoot between the legs. Pick a side.
Yeah, no, trust me, you're not the victim here.
Appreciate that.
You're just a wall that I have to get through.
Fair.
Rose. You know how it is.
I'm gonna date this. What the?
Yes, bro.
You're fucked. You're so fucked.
Mercy wanted to talk to you, so I'm just gonna hand over. Rose is behind Marigold. She goes,
Demos.
Yes.
I'd like to start off by apologizing. So I pulled from the deck of many things that we have. And the card I pulled took all
Was
my
the Fool?
material wealth. Took all my material wealth. In exchange, the gods gave me something. Upon looking at this, it's very clear where this is probably came from. Did you have like a graph club in your hoard?
That's what's missing.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I have
It was, of course, drawn because of the Fool, which is inherently a bad card.
it. I didn't take it by choice.
Roll persuasion, buddy. Roll persuasion.
Rose just giving very like, you can do this, but you can't do this.
I'm losing my mind.
Mercy's about to be losing her life.
Hold on. I'm using Shifting Fates.
Okay.
Once per short rest, you may select any d20 roll
I know.
and dictate the results of said roll. Give me that nat 20, please.
This is what you use it for.
Excellent.
I
Once
rolled-
per day.
I rolled a 4 and a 12.
I mean, we still have a day. We have.
Just have a day.
Which means I would have a 21.
I think it's worth it to not have a
You don't want to
gold
risk it,
fucking
though.
dragon.
That would make Sunday dinner just really awesome.
Can I have inspiration for this too?
Oh no.
No.
No, you can't. Nothing personal, but it is personal now.
Joe, your reaction of, oh no.
No.
That really did make
Absolutely
it.
the fuck not.
A quick reference, that's a 29 total then,
Excellent.
with a nat 20. I'll give it back. I didn't mean to have it.
If it was a deck of many things, then I suppose I will forgive you for the unintended theft.
Does it give you all of my stuff I had? Because if so, you got like 20 to 30,000 gold worth of stuff in exchange.
Nothing's been added to my hoard.
That's weird.
I'm
Where does it
aware.
go? Cool. Wasn't my choice. I know I keep saying that, but it wasn't.
I need to say, you guys actually did make a joke that kind of hit the nail on the head. I know exactly who has it now.
Thanos has it.
No, Demos does not have it.
No,
Marx
Thanos.
has
Marx
it.
has
Oh,
it.
Marx has it.
Marx
oh,
has
it has my
everything.
money.
Yeah.
He's the god of exchange.
That actually makes
Yeah.
sense.
And it was the gods that did it.
Yeah.
Anyways, I rolled it because, you know, I pulled it, and I always do really bad. And I pulled the full card, and the full, you know, is inherently bad, and it made me pull another card, and I pulled this, and I guess whatever god is listening to this decided to be really cruel and take it from your hoard. Although, to be fair, out of all the hoards it could have pulled it from, I think I'm actually thankful it's yours, because at least, you know, the chance of you killing me is... You'll kill me quickly.
Much lower. Now, you need to be aware that if it was any other dragon, there would not be a conversation.
No, I assumed I would be dead.
Yeah.
I want you to know, Demos, Ro and Gael are enjoying my misery at this.
Very
It's
much
pretty
so.
funny.
It's good.
You can pass me back to Ro now.
I'll pass you back. Gael, you don't get to be smug. You pull good cards only. I lost a hand last time.
Again, not my fault. I just pull.
I can shoot her. If
You
it
don't
needs to be
need-
done, I could.
It
though.
it was completely innocent, I can tell. But it's still for the best for an adventurer to learn the lesson to not mess with Dragon's Horde. So it's for the best that she has the fear of God.
Yeah.
Stop D&D.
Ro is just laughing and trying to like talk through the laughing of like, yeah, it's serious moment that's happening here. Sorry for disturbing. I just thought you'd want to know, and this was not at all for our entertainment, and I'm really sorry.
I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Be safe, bro.
That's the plan. Okay.
Lucy, by the way, has not moved. It is still sitting on her lap, and she is not touching it with her hands at all.
It is an elegant and seemingly quite a strong weapon.
This is the scariest fucking thing that deck could have done to me, and it tried to kill me last time. I'm
Hey,
still
but you're
gonna
the
get
one
points
holding
for
it.
Real talk. If it was any other dragon,
Any other
you,
dragon.
I would have had a dragon encounter in this war.
Would have had to call in dragon favors to fight other dragons.
Yeah, you were. I think you were one off from green dragon and one off from deep dragon. I think.
Oh, wait, Connor. Wait, you said green dragon, right?
Yeah.
We know a green dragon, don't we?
I thought Minerva was a copper.
She's copper.
Is she a copper?
She's
Minerva's a
copper.
copper dragon.
Yeah.
God damn it.
We
I
know
wish it
an
had been her.
amethyst.
That would have
we
been
know an
funnier.
amethyst. We know a copper. We know a gold, and we know a.
We know a white. We know sea dragon or
They're
storm
dead.
dragon.
No. I'm thinking of the
No.
one we met in Elysium. Was he? What was he? A
It's like a,
storm?
it's like a storm.
I think it was a storm.
He was technically a storm dragon.
Sorry. Yeah.
He's also.
Those are the 4 dragons.
He's also a very different kind of dragon. They don't have words.
Ah.
So you never could have stolen.
But we know an amethyst, and we know a copper, and we know a gold.
The storm dragon guy is just a guy we bothered a lot.
Yeah, you
Mhm.
just
He
really
did us
annoyed
a
him.
favor. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
You have a Wakened Gold Dragon's Wrath club.
Mercy hates this.
Good. That's good.
Connor, do you take joy in making me miserable every time I pull from this deck?
In this case, the gods do as they please.
The dice
Like,
tell the story.
The dice tell the story, and in this case, if anybody who notices the other rolls that are above the last 3 D81s, I re-roll a few times because I got a few results that either did not fit, did not actually properly fit the mood of the card, or were just too damn destructive. As one of them was was a fire orb from a Princess of the Apocalypse.
I still
That
think
was-
you should have given me that one.
No,
No.
it does. As someone who actually played that and experienced what that shit does, no,
bad.
you don't. It's bad.
don't want
It's fucking
that.
bad.
I
No.
think we should be allowed to have nukes.
It's basically a nuke.
It's
We
basically a
should be
nuke.
allowed to have a nuke.
We would
Well,
no longer have to deal with my family.
We would have
Jess,
to do anything.
I sent you the.
I
the
read
wiki.
it. That's why
Okay,
Jill
yeah.
knows what it is.
Yep.
It's so dangerous.
It's so dangerous. Like, as someone who had to deal with that shit, it's so dangerous.
You're gonna see Mercy finally pick up the club. It feels wrong holding this.
Just think
Why?
about the dragon behind it who could have ripped you in half.
When you two get married, this is gonna be your wedding gift.
Whoa, be a little quick there. I don't
Really?
want that.
Really?
Listen up. Huh?
Really?
What are
Too
you willing?
quick.
You guys have been
You've
slow
been
burning
dancing
this
around
entire
in
time.
circles this entire time.
Alright, this was not about to talk about me. This was to get her ass beat.
Oh, I
Yeah,
agree.
And
but
it got
come on,
avoided, so
man.
now we're on you.
Here you go, giving me a hard time about me and Aerith, and I hadn't seen her for, 60 years because she was literally dead.
And
Oh,
here
but
you
I've
are.
been dancing around with this gold dragon for forever, and now I'm in Myrtle. And just so I can spend all this time with them and give them the proper time that they need.
And you can't even tell him that you're interested. He asked you why you weren't so smooth last time on the phone, and you literally hung up. He gave you a literal piece of his heart, essentially.
You do. I have the gun here. I have a gun, and you're doing
You
this?
do. Aye.
Yeah, but the
She's
thing
got
is,
a
Ro,
hammer now.
It's a club.
Club.
The thing is,
From
Ro,
your future
even if you
husband's
shoot me,
herd.
it's gonna take a couple times to kill me. And to be fair, Maddie might actually be on our side this time since it's the side of love.
What?
True.
I'm gonna go back inside.
Alright.
I will.
You're welcome.
Stop it.
Believe in
second-
love!
The
Believe in
second
love!
Rose steps away, Mercy's gonna look at Gail and go, so who gives him the shovel talk? Is it still my job? I'm the best friend, but I
think
feel like
so.
I feel like me threatening him after this feels a little wrong.
Right. But
Who
not so
amongst
much.
who has the most shovels in their possession?
I do.
That was the voice of a lesser god,
like,
not Ro.
I wouldn't trust Rudy to do it. She's not intimidating enough.
Right. Wait, hold on.
Maddie's
What's the shovel
not-
talk?
Shovel talk is, you hurt my friend, we're burying you with the shovel.
Why?
Because if they do something intentionally, not like a normal breakup thing, but like I intentionally did something in a relationship to hurt another person, I'll kill you.
Why don't you just tell them that?
You do. That's just called the shovel talk.
Oh, right. Right. But why would you bury them? That's honorable.
I can't explain this one, Gail.
I'm just, is that like a not honorable thing in some places?
To be fair, we probably wouldn't bury Demos because Ro would probably fill him with lead.
Right. Then you could sell his parts or use them in some sort of ritual. And then throw his... You could actually... What you could do is you could take the meat and eat the meat. And then you'd have all sorts of innards for... We'll talk about this later, but there's a thing that you can do with it.
I know it doesn't make logical sense, but I feel like he can hear us whenever I have this club.
Jill breaking
That
down
makes no sense. And why would he be able to hear you?
I don't know. It's an irrational fear after the fact that he just put the fear of gods into me.
Alright, fair. I guess. Alright. Fine.
But yeah, if they're not together by Deah and Maddie's wedding, we're gonna trip them together, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Good talk. Good talk.
Good talk. Actually, I know of a thing. If we have a dinner at the village, and they'll start walking off.
So, do we have to worry about any more cards being drawn?
No, I already rolled between the time I'm about an 18
Thank
and a
God.
20.
Thank God.
Jill is literally going to murder me after this game is over.
Is it because of the deck?
I think it's more from the Demos conversation than the deck.
I'm here for it. Ro, however, is planning your imminent demise.
So, you guys have posted up a little ways outside of Barca, and you're now waiting for the actual army to arrive. In the meantime, is there anything else you guys need to do or no? Got it. You guys wait about 4 days for the army to arrive, entertaining yourselves in various ways. The most noteworthy of which being the Deck of Many Things incident, wherein a fucking card is drawn that nearly gets Mercy killed. And does make Gael stronger.
Wait, this is the third time in a row I've almost died pulling from the deck. I just realized that. You still tried to kill me this time.
And you keep doing it.
Don't look at me. I didn't try anything. You drew the fool.
To be fair, Mercy's a gambler. Of course she's gonna keep trying.
Of course. But as you guys are sitting there and waiting, you notice that there is what appears to be a column of troops that are beginning to make their way in from the south. So very clearly, you have troops that are beginning to arrive, and it is early morning. Looking at the actual forces themselves, they are visibly, they are armored, and there is some mild cohesion to their actual organization for their armor and their weaponry. It's not a peasant army by any means, but there's still like a couple of mix-ups where like armor looks a little differently. Someone's wearing heavier plate than others. Someone's carrying a spear instead of a falchion, stuff like that. There are also small sections of the army that are very clearly not affiliated with any kind of group, but are instead something of a mercenary crew. You can always tell because they either are under a banner of something that is completely unrecognizable, or they don't have a banner at all and are using and wearing whatever the fuck works for them. Mercy, you would see that your godfather is present, Raoul. You guys would also note that off to the side of the actual army itself, there's a smaller column, kind of thinner. It's individuals walking in groups of 2, and they all appear to be a light gray color elf. What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Anyways, you all can see that the armies are beginning to arrive. What would you like to do?
Go meet with them.
Gotcha. Sorry.
No.
You walk your way up to the actual army themselves, and Raoul will notice you first and go, Mercy. It's very nice to see you. How have you been?
I lost all my money.
Well, that happens sometimes. Most of the time, it requires some gambling, so I'm not too sure how you did that in the middle of the desert.
Gambling.
But I'm sure you deserve it.
I did get... I did gamble and I pissed off an ancient gold dragon. It was an accident.
So you deserved it.
Well, to be fair, he's our friend and he's not going to kill me, though.
Show him the hammer. Show him the hammer.
It's not a hammer, it's a club.
It's close enough. It hammers things. People
It is very
die
okay.
bloody messes.
Hey, Cody.
Ooh.
Oh, Cody, you missed a deck of many things debacle.
Don't worry about it.
We'll explain later.
Nobody died this time.
I almost died.
If you're
But I
trying
did-
one that can kill you.
Get
No.
close.
Don't worry about it.
Anyways, I did lose everything I have that's of wealth except for my magic items.
Oh,
So
that car.
thankfully we're still okay. I still have a magic weapon, and she's saying this as well to Raoul as she goes. So we're okay. I've got a cool new sword. I'm ready to kill some people and put my actual father's head on a pike and run it around the city.
That is fair. Okay, so are you all ready to talk?
Alright.
I do not know if you all have any plans for meals or what have you, but a conversation over food would be much appreciated.
Alright.
Flo head turns towards Maddie.
Is this the cue? I'm sorry.
Yes.
Okay.
Now would probably be the best time to do a hero stick.
Okay, I get the memo now.
Yep.
Which I will extend my 6 level spell slot right now. To roll for it. No, I guess.
If you're gearing up for a fight, I can always, speaking of hope.
If you want to
Also-
do that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does Beacon of Hope stack with Hero's Feast?
I
Have you
think-
done it
Yes,
before?
We've done it before.
Yeah.
because
on the-
yes, because Hero's Feast not only increases your max HP, but technically heals you for the amount it increases.
Oh yeah,
And because it's healing, it applies.
it applies. Yeah.
Should I turn on my
Beacon
camera? Is the layout set up? for
You
that?
can. I can. It'll take me a couple moments to set up, but that's how that works.
Alright,
While
let me close
while
my
Haru
closet.
and Deah are Haru and Maddie are getting the Hero's Feast ready, Deah, you will hear a
Yes?
voice in your head.
Ooh.
You can't see me, so
Oh,
I'm
whoa.
just.
Heard their little it took me off. You did.
Have you thought on the question?
As much as I can.
Then what do you do?
I hunt and I fight. I don't know what else you want me to say.
You may roll me an intelligence check with advantage this time. You've had several days to think it over.
Is it like just a check or is it a save?
Check. He's not casting Feeble Mind on you.
This time.
If
This
it was a
time?
save, you'd have to be worried.
That's a lot better.
It's a 19.
He is specifically asking you. It's obvious what you do. You are hunting things, but he is also specifically asking you, what do you hunt?
I hunt threats to my friends.
Real fucking mouthful, isn't that? Sounds really
Wait.
great.
You're not giving me a lot of help here.
No, I'm not giving you a lot of help here. You're right there, but I can't just give you the answer. But that's a real fucking mouthful that I would never use.
Enemies? Bad guys?
No. What do you call the people that kill children? That hunt down and gather people that they're going to then sacrifice? What do you call people that torture other individuals? What are they?
Really bad people.
I can't tell if this is Deah or Becca.
Can't decide.
And from downtown, the quiet joke from Cody, politicians.
I mean, yes, that's what we are. Hold on. We can try to do this in charades format.
I'm
Uh-huh.
sticking with charades. I'll be
Yeah. Hey,
charading.
Becca.
Yay. What is this to me?
It's charades.
One word.
One word. 3 syllables.
Two.
What?
2 syllables.
Vampires.
Yes, vampires. Vampires is a 2-syllable word. You heard it here first on Dicefunctional. We're rewriting the entire dictionary.
I'm flipping this. I'm flipping this.
Is it cult?
Can I say something real quick? The
Yeah.
funniest part of Becca saying vampires is the fact you have an English degree, Becca.
2 syllables.
Becca, vampire. Wordle.
Vampires technically have technically two
Technically,
syllables.
yes. Becca.
Okay, hold on.
Oh my
It's
God.
a shorter word than you can use for Wordle. If Jill and I are correct. Which means it's less
I
than
also
5
think
letters.
It's the same word. For the
No.
record, I also think it's the same word.
I think Deah would get it, but my mind
You're
is
right.
not there.
Becca,
Yeah.
what do people typically call criminals or serial killers?
What's the opposite of good?
Evil?
Yes, but they're also known as monsters.
Monster. Okay, that's what you're trying to get.
You hunt
Okay.
monsters.
Okay, now that we're on the same level. Now we're on the same
It's so fucking funny. And I actually do love the idea that like at a certain point, Aristil is like trying to do charades to get you to understand he's fucking saying monsters.
There's a vein popping out of Aristil's forehead that was not there before. Stress.
You know how we made arrow start to get gray? You just did that with Aristotle.
Handedly.
I do not. I can't believe this.
I believe
I'm-
you've done this.
I've chosen you, and yet,
And yet,
And-
you chose me.
and you can't think of the word monsters.
I used all my brain power on Wordle today. I'm sorry. I
Today's
can't
Wordle
think-
was not that hard, Becca.
I, no, I got it in like 4.
I did it in 6, but I also didn't have to cheat this time like I do sometimes. Come
Oh, I
on.
haven't had the cheat. I'm still on a streak from. Like,
Are you
when I started.
crying?
Yes.
She's laughing so hard she's crying.
I made myself cry from laughing
Hold
so
on.
hard.
Hold on. I have clipped the charades.
What did you say when you did that?
Monsters.
It's the vampires.
You hunt monsters.
Yes, I hunt monsters. That much is clear. Anyone could have.
You're a walking testament to this. It's on your arm. It's visible.
You know, when you put it like that, it seems really obvious.
Yes, I know when I say it like this, it's very obvious. You should have gotten it about 2 times ago. Look, I won't lie. This is certainly part of your charm. The fact that, for someone who has done this for so long, and has been doing this for so long, you still don't see it as simply killing monsters, but as killing people, or as killing enemies, or as killing foes, is good. The fact that you have such a difficult time simply referring people as monsters is a good thing. But at the end of the day, you need to recognize that they are.
Do you think I'm gonna, like, hesitate to kill Malorus? Cause, like, no.
I don't think you will. What I think is that you'll need more for what is to come.
Okay. Look, we already.
I've hidden my stag's antlers somewhere inside the city. Go find it. They're yours.
Wait, you're
my stag's antlers, not my antlers.
Oh, okay. That's, that makes maybe a little bit more sense.
Go find them. They're yours.
Okay.
Your hand reaches up and slaps you in the back of the head. And then Arrow still vanishes.
Well, you thought I was charming. Just remember that.
So Deah,
yes.
According to him, his stag's antlers are somewhere in the city. You'll find.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I could look for them at some point. She goes to the team. She's like, as like Maddie's doing the feast and like everyone's gathered around. She's like, okay, so like, just if you see like if you were like in the city or whatever, and you just see like some stag antlers, can you guys just let me know? Just
Sure.
What? Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. Just keep an eye out.
Why?
How good are you at charades?
Pretty good.
I mean, half of what Gail said, it feels like a charades game, so.
That's true. Supposedly, well, I shouldn't say supposedly. But they should be a gift from Aristil.
Antlers.
Yeah. They're not his. Because in case you're wondering, he does have antlers himself.
So where does the antlers come from?
His stag. Apparently he has a stag. Alleged.
If I had locate object, I would use it. Unfortunately, I do not. I
have it, but I don't want to use my spell slot on this before we go into combat.
I will point out, Deah doesn't know like anything about Aristil.
Yeah, you're the worst follower of Aristil.
Well, the thing is, I will say this.
She never claimed to be a follower of him. She says this work.
I will say this, even though I don't have the book anymore, I did read the Aristil
You did
book.
read it, yeah.
I was gonna say,
so
what do
I probably know
about
it better than you.
At some point, I had the idea of like nicking it from Mercy, but I never really had the chance.
So I just need to say this for the sake of humor. One of you said, "Where did the antlers come from?" And I looked to the left and I saw Cody, politicians, and my brain was like, "No, hold on." That's not right.
Say, what does Rudy know about Aristil as well?
Be knowledge religion.
Okay.
Do I have a lower DC?
Sure.
Well, I'm asking because I have to roll at disadvantage,
nothing.
Connor.
I have a half a guess that has nothing to do with Aristil.
I rolled a 9 total, so I know nothing. It's fine.
Let's watch this natty
Bree cares
one.
more about her god. To be
Who's
fair.
ready for a nat one?
Do you think these are physical or metaphorical?
God damn it.
Physical. I think they're physical.
It was only a 5.
That's
You rolled better than I did. Oh.
Is it?
Oh, I have a +0, so it's a flat 5.
Oh, okay. I rolled 9 total.
You rolled a 9 total?
Yeah.
Just for humor, can I also roll to see what
Yeah,
else
sure.
I know about Eris?
Yeah, sure.
I think you have a negative.
I just want to know.
Okay.
Oh
Can
no, 'cause
I
you're still
also
blind.
roll? But Gail also has like a guess, so.
I mean, in fairness, Gail is green faith. Did you roll
Oh
that
my
20?
god!
Well, the 19 plus nothing, so
A 9.
a little bit.
I will also point out, if Gail wants to roll, he is green faith, right? He knows, or was.
Aristil
They're still,
is...
he's not green faith, but they know
associated
each.
with it.
Yeah, they know each
Yeah.
other.
That schooling you
They're
had as a
friends.
child,
Yeah.
some part of
Yeah.
it's lingering.
Ro remembered like one thing about a plant once, like 100 sessions ago. Now she's like, "Oh, Aristil. He's the guy with the yeah,
Yeah.
yeah."
What'd you get?
No, I
Chase?
want Gail to
Oh, I
roll it
didn't
now
roll well
too.
at all. So we're just going with. Gail
So,
has
Ro.
an idea. It has nothing to do with Aristil specifically.
Yeah, Ro. Yeah, you know exactly what they're talking about.
Yeah, it's Stag.
Yeah, he has Aristil's avatar, or more accurately, his herald, is known as the Grim White Stag. It is a monstrous elk, essentially, or stag, that is white with like patches of green that are beginning to take over it, with these monstrously huge antlers. Probably metaphorical, what they're saying, because those are some big ass horns. If they're being serious.
Horns would be way too big for you. They're like gigantic, and your head is very normal size. So it's like Harold's horns. It was probably more of like a little bit of like lofty language.
They're weapons. Probably twin weapons. Something you could probably use. Antlers are sharp.
What does the knowledge bank in your head look like?
It's like a
You retain things. It helps.
Probably a lot like Jill's, to be honest.
It's like a bunch of file cabinets, but none of the information's in any order.
occasionally you get lucky and you're like, oh shit, that is what I was looking for.
Yeah. God, that's a mood. Well,
Dealt with
we can
this
find them.
before.
We'll find them.
Hey, maybe your
We-
parents have them.
Maybe. Well, we'll look. If anything, we'll look. Either we'll find them. We'll figure it
Yeah,
out.
we just need to not leave the city until I have them, because I don't think
Yeah,
he would
we
be
won't.
very. I really tested his patience.
No, I think we should leave them
We're
here
a
and
little
see what
surprised
happens.
about that one.
Yeah, I don't. That doesn't shock me in the least.
It's the whole Jamie Lee Curtis.
I
We should go.
I believe you will recognize them on sight. I'm
Oh,
not sure if
probably.
anybody
Well-
else will.
I mean, I feel like it's kind of hard to like miss. Like, if you see stag antlers, like, they're not exactly native to this place.
I mean,
Ariel can slap your wrist or something.
well,
Yeah, you can go.
well, it wouldn't be the wrist.
I mean, to be fair, you see stag antlers pretty regularly, because technically Gales would be stags.
Yeah.
'Cause you
Plus a
are-
helmet.
I still have.
I was going with your
antlers.
actual antlers, Gale.
They're a bit different now, though.
Yeah.
I still don't know what's going on with that.
I think you're just finally hitting what is the equivalent of half archfey puberty.
Yeah, I think you're hitting second puberty.
You think it's permanent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They glow throughout the night now, I'll point out.
Oh
And
God!
again, they
Tonight,
haven't
like,
fallen off. They're only getting bigger.
That's what she said.
What if you can't
When
walk
did she-
through doorways?
oh,
and-
If we can't walk through doorways, we just shave them down.
I feel like that would hurt.
I was gonna say, would that hurt?
I have no idea. Mine are horns, his are antlers. I don't know how they work
I
differently.
feel like that would hurt, especially now, considering the way.
I don't feel. You can smack them all you want. I don't feel them.
Horns have blood and stuff that goes through them. I don't think antlers do.
They
Blood
do.
in your horn?
Yeah, if you
I
actually...
don't want to know anymore. Actually, I'm excited. No, I don't. Tell me.
The outside of it's
Tell
like
me.
my fingernail.
Well, is the feast ready yet? This is really awkward. And I want to move on. Don't talk about me anymore.
Oh no, I think
Maddie.
we should talk about Deah exactly.
No. No.
Maddie,
Kill you.
Yes.
what kind of a meal is? What kind of meal are you preparing for the morning?
This is morning, right? Okay.
Yep. About 6:30.
I don't know. There's so much food options. I would probably ask, because the Hero's Feast speeds up to 12 people, so.
You can also feed Raoul.
I have a bargain I can make with you.
Okay, what's the bargain?
If you burn your divine intervention for the week, I will allow you to have your Hero's Feast affect the entire army.
I heard something drop.
Just sorry, that's my keys. Oh, that's a tricky bargain. Ah! Okay.
Okay.
I'll do that.
Your divine intervention cannot be used for another week.
Okay.
But as of now, you are by some miracle able to use your Hero's Feast and affect the entire army.
That's so good, actually.
Connor, you got real quiet.
Yeah, I'm
I
sorry.
did?
Yes.
Please don't eat your mic. Please don't eat your mic.
Is this better?
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, sorry. By some miracle, you are able to instead feed the entire army.
Damn. That's a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. But during
Imagining
this,
it's like that story from the Bible where it's just like a single pot or something, and it's
It's a
just
single fish.
keeps,
and some
It's
bread.
like
a Jesus thing, and I didn't
bread
want
and
to.
wine.
and it just
Yeah.
keeps like going.
I prefer the comedian's take on it, where everyone else is just going, "It's got some bread, some fish." Oh, I'll pass. Thanks.
Yeah.
The miracle. But no, instead, Maddie, the food that you produce appears to be ever flowing. It continues coming out and allowing for more and more to consume and eat their fill and be ready for the fight that will arrive. But eating at the main table with you all, you would have Belle, who's present. You would have Beal, who is the rat folk woman that you spoke with in the first place. Raoul, and is there any other individuals you'd like to have with you?
Shadi.
Oh yes, Shadi is also present. You see that a half orc woman would stroll up to the table.
No, she's human.
Oh no, I mixed
The
up
other
the
one's
chef.
half orc,
Yep.
yes.
You see a human woman, a big, burly lady, strolls up and kind of very heartily claps Deah on the back, kind of knocking her over slightly, and then gets her into a very big hug.
Yes. Yeah, I miss you.
So nice to see you, girl. How have you been?
Doing alright.
That's very good to hear.
Yay.
So, let's get some of the grub.
Yeah.
So, Mercy, your friends, you have had some time to look. What have you found? Is there anything in particular you'd like to do?
They're
Or
pretty
any-
heavy. So, if you go straight for the front gate, you're going to be putting some work in it, and they're going to have time on the other side. There's a lot of undead in the city.
Hmm.
In fact, I'd bargain that's probably a majority of the army.
I think it's most, if not all, of the
We'll
army
have a couple
part.
people that may try to be runners. If you see them trying to run, don't let them go.
I will keep that in mind, and we will attempt to deal with them in any way that we can, but no promises.
Well, we're going to try to deal with them before we deal.
That is
But everything
understandable. But bear in mind, our objective is still the actual main city itself. If we break on these walls, then they have won. There is no escape.
You send a small group, there's ways to get in through the sewers. We've made it possible. You want to send smaller battalions through the underground and have them pop up.
We could possibly do this. There are a few skulkers that we have that should be able to make use of the sewers. That would be a good idea to help make surgical strikes.
The giants are here, right? Or
No,
did we send them to...
your
No, they're
giants
at-
have made their
Okay.
way into the actual canyon itself.
Just had to double check.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget to tell them about the gate where they can.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to go through the front gate, which is what we said, but if you go around, like, on other sides, it's a little bit less guarded.
All right. So, who's to make the first attempt at opening the gate? Would you like us to handle it, or do you think that you should?
What's the gate made out of?
Looks over at it. So, since this is the desert, wood is not typically an option. So, a majority of this gate is metal.
And it's really heavy, right? Like to open it is like gonna take a few people.
Opening the gate by hand would be nearly impossible. You would need giants essentially. That would have been your only way to really open the gate on your own.
Do we need giants, or do we just need someone who can make the metal move?
You
Because in
could.
theory, in theory, if we can detach the sides and just shape them out, a force can shove those doors through like a battering ram.
So essentially make punctures along the edges so you can like perforate the door and then knock it over.
Yeah, you know, like in
Or-
Legend of Zelda and some of the shrine temples.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Or one or two size large creatures that are pretty strong.
I don't think we have any of those.
Maddie has Big Bee's hand and Haru has the Celestial Spirit.
I can also polymorph people into very large creatures like the giant ape as
I was
well.
gonna say I also have Big B's hand, but I also don't have it prepped today, so I am not.
That is, I will say, that is a fair option, but that also means that you'd be losing quite a bit of spell.
Yeah.
You can regain it back.
This is true, but the moment the siege happens, the siege has to keep going.
We're at most gonna have time for a short rest.
That's about it. I will say,
I
as far as I can see it, your options are limited to either use spells, find a way to open the door by doing that. You could damage the door, but I will point out, any individual who is seen as just damaging the door will likely be attacked directly. They will have a giant target on their back. Or we send people in to get to the gate house itself. They open the door, they let people in. Which is up. Yes.
Out of character.
Yes.
What kind of gate door is this? It's an up. Pull upper.
Yep.
'Cause that changes how things are looked at. I didn't know if it
Yeah.
was door style.
Yeah,
or...
okay, that is fair. It is a gate that needs to be opened using a set of mechanisms that allow it to lift the door up. It is not a swivel gate.
Well, we got one other option.
Hmm?
Bro, you can move sand, right? What if we just dig? Let the dark keep going down.
So create a tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
No.
no.
I know what Casey's
Ish.
getting at. He's talking
Yeah.
about making a pit underneath
Mhm.
the door so
Oh,
the door
you mean
just
like a-
keeps going down.
Because
Mhm.
the
Like a-
mechanism doesn't need to hold it down because it's so
Mm-mm.
heavy. The mechanism would only
It's
lift
only
it up.
meant
So,
to go up.
so if we dig underneath it,
The
it'll
door just keeps
keep
dropping.
going.
And if we have someone that can move a lot of earth really fast, that door will get out of the way first really fast. And they won't know what happened. And we flood in. They'll be the ones that are scrambling.
I like that plan.
That is also a very good idea.
That is very good.
Would
You want to make a bunch of dirt disappear?
Yeah. Nah,
If we-
spell slot.
Exactly. It's a cantrip.
Yeah.
All we have to do is keep the heat off Ro while we do that.
Yeah, I was gonna
Effectively.
say. Sorry. I was just gonna ask if we do that plan, are we, Fortune's Blade, are we sneaking in first to try and deal with the
If
Rosenvales, or are we?
I will put it this way: if you go from the back side and you are inside of it while you are doing this, you do not have our support,
No.
but you are hidden. Hopefully, if you do this from the front, you have our support, but you are not hidden. You will be attacked. So out of character, there are two ways I could see you guys doing that plan, which, to be honest, never thought of. Pretty great. If you go from the back and make your way inside the city and then do that plan, if everything goes well and you're hidden, you could possibly do this without a hitch. But if you get caught, you have an entire town that's now coming after you and no backup. If you do it from the front, that's great. You have protection. You have the army at your back. But then all eyes are on Ro, and Ro is a giant target. Because within the first turn, they'll know, oh, they're the one moving the earth. Get them.
How would they know though? I'm little.
How would you know? Wait. How would they know if they can't see you?
Right.
Ro doesn't have to be right on it. Ro can be 30 feet away.
Connor, what are the dimensions of the gate?
The gate?
Mm-hmm.
Big. I haven't really thought of those.
Do we want to be doing this before or after the Rosenvales? Is my question.
Yeah, that'll determine whether we go in the front or sneak in.
Yeah.
I think.
So, again, out of character. Dealing with the Rosenvales now while the army is present, they are more likely to be here. That's a good thing. But at the same time, if you deal with the Rosenvales now, you'd be doing it with the army still outside. And if shit hits the fan, that means, again, you're on your own. And they all can come pouring in at you. If you do it, granted, if you do it when the entire army is already inside the walls, you may have less time to deal with them, and they may just be trying to run away.
Well,
But-
I have a plan.
You have distraction.
Gael.
We sneak in. There's risk involved in this one. We sneak in. While this is all happening, we can be looking for where that little thing is, their house or whatever. Because we need to be in there to figure it out anyway. Because we don't know where it is. Go in. We can even have a few scout teams coming with us. That way, you know, the main force actually has some intel. That sneaky force that'll come in with us can help protect Ro inside the wall. We pop the gate down and then we know exactly where we're going. If we hit them fast enough, there'll be so much chaos, they won't know what's happening.
Yeah, and I mean, this is a slim chance probably because of the spells, but if we move fast enough, the Rosenvales might not know that the gate is down until we get there. I won't rely on
Right.
that because they probably have means, but
And at the end of the day, Woody, this is an important question. Did you prep teleport?
Yes.
Teleport's an instant. We'll be able to bounce if something happens. We have an emergency escape.
Prepare teleport because of that reason specifically. Also, I do have ways of keeping them.
You will have teleport out of their area. Remember, there are guards and wards that are preventing the Hemadan from coming in.
Yeah, they probably have.
It'll be a forbidden.
They probably have forbiddance around their thing, so they can't teleport. The thing is, if they have forbiddance around their thing, they can't teleport either.
Have we considered the idea of breaking the wards and then getting the Hemadan in to help us?
Yeah, Woody, do you want to try to sell your soul a second time?
No, thank you. I do not want to sell my soul a second time.
I'm just saying. If we break the wards, they'll show up.
We could do that, but we still need to be in there to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, we can promise him her parents' souls.
Oh, he's already getting them.
That's what he wants.
Yeah, that's what he's getting.
But there's a promise. It's like, oh,
here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you this right now, Mercy. I'm gonna say this right now. I'm not going to have high-level spells because I plan on using them. Here.
Yeah.
Huh? What?
You see a small black hand reach up and grab something from the table and bring it back down to themselves.
Hello?
You see that there's a small hole that's been dug underneath the table, and you see two yellow eyes as something is eating like a piece of quiche.
Like, no one said you could have. Drop it. Stop it. No one said you could have that. Stop it. You're not invited.
You're not invited to the cookout. But no, before we get, I'm gonna say this now. Let's not go any further than dealing with the gate plan first, because you know what happens with the best laid plans of mice and men?
We don't follow them.
That's not the end of the saying, Deah. Oh, back me up. That's not the end of the saying, right?
Got it.
Most mice do not make plans.
I was gonna say, we are rat folk. They're not mice.
Yeah.
Anyway,
are you racist?
Here. Okay.
And a literary reference! Out of everyone, Woody should know it. She should have read the book! I've read the book!
That's a literary reference that does not exist here, okay?
Fuck you, it doesn't. I just put it in.
No, you didn't, motherfucker.
100%
What fake book are you talking about?
I only read mystery novels.
How about Maddie? Maddie, what do you think?
About the infiltration?
Yeah, which should we do from behind or? Shut up.
This could be the same scenario as that casino thing that happened back in Vermune. It is indoors though, right? Technically.
Yeah.
And we're going upstairs or downstairs?
The lab should be underground.
Yeah.
Oh, the Rosenvales is underground.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just want to know as reference if this is like going up or down, but for the casino one, that was more up.
That was up, yeah.
It was more of up situation. If it's a down one, they don't really have much of an escape other than teleport. It's not like they can fly over. So this is so hard. I don't know.
For them is going to be very hard. I will point that out because I think they've guarded it so that no one can get in or teleport in, and they probably can't teleport out. And I have the ability to counterspell if they do try to teleport. So it's going to be hard for them to teleport.
Let's put it this way. Let's bet on them being cocky.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So let's follow Gail's plan. Going in with a stealth team. Doing it from the inside. Having Lo take out the door from the inside. And we'll go to the Rosenvales after that. And if we have chances to break wards as we go...
I'm just saying it would be nice to have a little backup. And if it's
Yeah, you're not wrong, but I also am hesitant to like...
Well, let's do it.
Let's go. Okay.
This is my way of saying, we've already decided Gail's plan is a good idea. Let's quit talking about it. Just do the Gail plan.
Let's
do the Gail plan.
I want to fight. I want to kill.
Let's go.
We're not gonna fight tonight, and it's already almost 7 o'clock.
Rip me,
I want to
Terry.
play D&D. I want to fight.
It's already 7.
I will say, It's true. We most likely will not get into combat just yet, but we can still go a little bit.
Yeah, we can go. We can go. We can get to the point where combat heart starts.
Yeah,
I
let's
want to
get.
roll more dice.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. Y'all started talking. I went. I've already said my plan. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Everyone else just kept. Everyone just kept elaborating on it, and I'm like, no. We're
I kept
getting
checking
ahead of
in, like,
ourselves.
Yeah, no, but it's
Plan. It's a good plan. It's a good plan.
okay.
By the
Cool.
way,
Getting ahead of ourselves. Let's
I-
just stick with the beginning. The best
I did
plans of mice and men often go awry.
Stop quoting mice. Connor, go ahead.
I don't know about mice. By the way, I'm gonna quickly do something so I can show you guys what the people who are kind of patrolling around look like.
Oh, we have a map. Do you
There
have a
we
map?
go. They look like this.
Oh, that's some fucked up.
Ugh.
Goofy little
I don't
guy.
like that. I don't
It's
like
just a little guy.
Hey, Connor,
Yo, what's
can
up?
we ban you from creating things?
No.
Is this in some way inspired by your recent playing of Binding of Isaac?
No, it isn't actually. If you want me to be completely honest, I have been playing around with AI generated art, and it turns out you can get some pretty fucked up looking things.
I hate it.
It took a lot of work to get it like that, though. I don't know why I did that. Ignore that.
4.
No, there's a reason you roll.
So, who you guys would manage to finish your meal? Which I believe it takes an hour, so it'd be 7.
Real quick, Maddie needs to roll for our temp health points.
Nope.
No?
Beacon of Hope. You get 20.
Max.
Oh shit.
Wait, it's a
Forgot about
temporary. How much?
It's max.
So-
temporary max.
Yeah,
Yep.
at the you see your health bar, you see how there's a plus temp and a plus max underneath
Yeah.
your health bar.
But it's
Type
10
in
max.
20 into the plus max little box so you don't have to change your actual max. Just make
Although-
sure you also heal up on the left side of
Yeah,
the health bar
because
because it
holy
won't
shit.
automatically fill up.
Yeah.
There you go.
Does that
Okay,
make
yeah.
sense?
Now I.
Wait, so it's plus 20.
Here.
Mhm.
So yeah,
I'm doing it
I'll-
wrong.
I'll send you what I there. It should look something like that.
I think I did it completely wrong.
I sent a screenshot in the Discord.
Mhm.
Okay. I see.
You see what I did? Yeah.
Yes.
There you
Oh
go.
no, my HP.
Your
It
health
looks-
is only 78.
What about it? What's wrong?
I could kill her
You
with the power
wizard!
word kill.
I will say, wizard. I have 20 plus more points than her. How the
Even-
fuck?
I mean, mine is only 84.
Even
Again,
with even with Hero's Feast, I can still die instantly to power word kill.
I hate that. Look at Jill's face.
I thought you knew.
No, it's low, but I thought it was like in the high 80s to 90s.
I didn't know it was a we should be concerned all the time level.
There's a reason why I put death all
War.
the time.
I mean, Maddie's
I
not
thought it was just because you were gay.
Are your bones made of paper?
I am self-aware that she is paper thin.
I'm going
Every
to
day
point
I
out,
wake up, I break my bones.
I am the wizard of this group, and yet I am squarely in the middle of this group for HP.
Michelle, you have a
Squarely.
higher con
Hey.
score.
Yeah. 'cause
I
it's
my
fun.
hit die is also a d6.
This is a combination of
Oh.
having a +1 to Constitution and rolling 1s and 2s on like 80% of my health rolls. This is the life. This is the hand I've been
Okay,
dealt, and
you
it's the life I
cannot-
live.
You cannot use con as an excuse.
I want you to know I just said if we ever for some reason do a battle royale, I know who the fuck I'm coming for first. It's you.
No.
A few shots and you're done. You're done.
We already discussed this. We were going to take out
Yeah.
Deah and Maddie first.
No.
Together.
Be the
You guys
worst
are
divorce
dead.
ever.
No, they die together. It's gay and tragic.
You know,
Are you
Do
gonna
you
put
permit
in
it?
the days in D&D?
So,
Yes.
You all.
Bury your gaze.
It's not what I do. It's not what I do here. So you all finish up your meal. Deah, you would note that the tunnel that's been buried, that was dug underneath your table, appears to be going deeper, and you do not see any sign of carp down there now. So you guys want to hop back into that sewer and try to get over to the Rosenvales?
See if we can spot them on the way.
Yep.
Yeah.
The plan is try to locate them, go to the gate, and then go back. Is my
I'm assuming we should be sneaky.
Yes.
Yeah, real quick, just for the sake of trying to think about this, knowing Mercy's dad and knowing where this is probably set up, the actual center is probably where the church and temple is. Deah's dad would not want them close, and they wouldn't want to be close because they'd want to get away. They're probably closer to the outskirts of the walls.
I know
To be honest, they're
right
probably
near the
close.
gate,
That's what I was gonna say. They're
Yeah.
probably
which
close to
is
the
why
gate.
Gail was saying we find them on the way, because they are
So-
fucking
I
cowards.
know which neighborhood they're in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
You
I'm
guys,
saying,
Place to look.
you guys do
Yeah.
know which neighborhood? What you guys know what neighborhood / block they're in? Yeah, they're near the walls.
Yeah.
They're near the edge. They don't
Yeah.
want to be
Hanu,
at the center of this. Yeah.
is there an actual hole that carp left?
Yes.
Like a tunnel?
Yes.
I have an escape plan. Because you know who is
Small enough to fit inside
size
a hole.
tiny?
Haru.
We use the portable hole or bag of holding to get party in there. Haru can get everybody out following Carp's hole.
Boy. Keep that in mind.
We
you
have
guys,
we have options.
you have options.
I'm
And-
assuming we're gonna be sneaky going over to.
Mm-hmm. And we can lead a couple squads, at most like 3 squads.
And we
Just
can go
yeah,
very fast.
yes.
Do you have thing that makes us sneaky?
We're not playing charades.
Pass without trace?
that one.
That might be good to use now. Yeah, I can do it. Give us a...
I was like, thing
Yeah.
that makes sneaky. I don't remember what it's called.
I'll-
even though I should
This
know what
seems
it's called.
important enough to use a spell slot for. But yeah. Does City Secrets from the Urchin Beacon, does that stack with Gail's double speed? Would we go quadruple?
Yeah, well,
Actually, is Gale's faster speed or is it having
Or-
the time?
It is
Oh,
Gale's faster speed is overland travel. I'm not going to count the
Okay,
sewers
yeah,
as overland
that's-
travel.
You're
Yeah.
right, but this will still, and then that will stack with my Warlock
mm-hmm.
stealth at normal pace.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes. Okay. I can't believe I'm using a background feature.
Take
I
it
use
again,
one all the
with-
time.
Within 30 feet, we can have those other 2 squads in that with us. So us and 2 other squads.
Oh, I have invisibility.
True.
and-
I
I
will-
thought it was a limited number, but I guess it's every one
within
in
30
30
I
feet.
will say they don't have to remain within 30 feet. It's only within 30 feet
we
at
know.
time of cast.
Yeah, we know.
Yep.
Like, everybody pile in!
Getting it. Okay, go.
side note, the fact that it doesn't have a limit of how many creatures is so broken.
It really
It's wild,
is.
isn't it?
I mean,
Is
you're
it-
not
It
usually
costs a
like,
spell slot.
yeah, and it's not usually like you're not usually traveling with an army in D&D.
To be fair, though,
In fairness,
you have a limit for almost every other spell, though.
but they're still also still
mean-
estimating like party size.
Yeah. Yes, Joe?
It's,
Okay, so the range is a circle of 30 feet.
Yes.
How far up it go?
Could we
It's
stun
30 feet.
people like chicken?
How far up
It's
it go?
within
We're
30
within
feet.
30
So
So
30
it's a
feet that
15
way.
It's a 30 foot
feet
sphere.
that way.
Yeah.
30
30 feet that way.
So 30 feet up.
We could get a lot of people in there.
I mean,
Alright, everyone
That
start
seems
putting people on your
inhumane.
shoulders.
Radius, by
Stop,
the way.
stop, we're just doing
the
Yeah.
reason why it's balanced is because it is concentration, and
Oh, it
it can't be upcast for anything.
Yeah.
No additional effects. So it's
I
purely
upcast it
for
100 people.
it's pretty useless in a fight. It's purely for avoiding fights in
Hey
travel.
guys, good news. Stealth is one of the only rolls I have that I only roll 1 die for instead of 2.
Is this a
I'm
good
casting
thing or a bad thing?
invisibility on myself.
Well, if I
Let's
rolled
do
2,
it.
it'd be disadvantage.
Mhm.
So you tell me, bud.
Mhm.
I cast invisibility on myself, so it's easy, so I'm more sneaky.
All right, are we ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you guys are able to get into the actual. Just make stealth checks.
One's cocked. Hold on.
Eh.
Okay.
11.
Not a nat 20 like the last one, but still pretty good.
Yeah, Maddie did pretty good.
Yay. I also did good.
Not bad. Not bad, we're okay.
Everyone gets a plus 10, it's
There
okay.
are a lot of chins there.
Okay, I apologize because despite the fact I only have a +2, I did better.
You did much better.
Oh no.
No, I mean, even with.
I know. You did much better than me.
Thanksies.
This has been a rough one, y'all.
You do roll a 2.
No, it's almost more insulting. Joe rolled a 4 on the die.
That's plus 8 though,
Yeah,
and then plus.
12.
the 10.
So it's a
So-
22. So we start from should we start from Jace?
Jace.
What'd you
I got a 10 on the die for 12, plus 10 for 22.
Becca.
I got a 25 plus 10 for 35.
Disappears from reality for a moment.
Ended up rolling 17 while in fox form because I do all stealth in fox form.
Plus 10
And
for
plus 10
27.
makes it a 27.
Everybody?
I rolled a dirty 20, which plus
Nice.
10 makes it a 30. I
Ooh.
rolled an 18 on the die.
Okay.
Oh.
Jess and
rolled-
Jill.
I rolled a 12, right? Plus 10, 22 as well.
I rolled an 11 on the die, plus 2. So I have a 23.
And then Jolly.
Jolly, what'd you roll, bud?
I rolled a 16 plus 10 is 26.
Okay. So no one below 20. Thank Christ on the cracker.
Hey, real quick, everyone who has health
Trace!
above 100 rolled low 20s.
Well, that reminds me, I never did
I rolled
this.
30. Thank you very much.
No,
Mhm.
I'm saying you don't have over 100, do you?
I do.
Just
Really?
barely.
I have
Wait.
104.
With Hero's Feast or without?
I'm a wizard. That's
Without?
pretty
No, that's a good question. With or without Hero's Feast?
Without, I have 104 normally.
So
For a wizard, that is good.
the
Yeah.
It's good for wit.
one of the squads is doing
And all
really
the
well. One
barbarians.
is doing okay. One is not doing that great. But ultimately, with all the stealth rolls that you guys had, you'd be able to get into the actual sewers with no real issues. Now, you guys have made your way into the sewers themselves, and you know where the Rosenvales should be, and you know where the front gate should be. Do you want to keep the squad with you, or do you want to simply allow them to do their thing while you do your thing?
2 of them should go out and do their thing. 1 come with us, but that's my opinion.
I
To
agree
do
with
their
that.
thing, one can cover our exit.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because mostly we're going to be done with the fight after that. We don't want to then walk into an ambush.
That's fair.
Right.
Keep one with you so that they can act as a rear guard.
Mm-hmm.
And then let the other 2 do what needs to be done for the army itself.
Yep. I will say Bell he's with the army in this case.
Mm-hmm.
He's acting as a tank.
Figured as much.
It's the best thing for him to do.
You better not kill him. I have
Not gonna do
post-game plans for him.
I'm not gonna do that. You know I'm not.
If Bell dies, on like every other person in the army would be dead because whatever could kill him
Would be very bad.
Yeah, that's very true.
probably has 3 or 4 times the health of most everybody else in that army.
He's straight up just pure barbarian. His health is
Gross.
So, you all have made your way inside the actual city itself. You are around the same spot where Deah, you have already seen what's been going on here. I'll have you make a perception check. Because you know what you're looking for.
Oh, thank God.
31.
That was almost bad.
You are able to spot the neighborhood where the Rosenvales should be. No problem. And you're pretty sure with a little bit of investigating, you'll be able to find their hideout as well. The 2 other men that you have with you nod silently. Sorry, the 2 other squads that you have with you nod silently, begin hustling off in their own direction. The other one that you're keeping with you as a rear guard is going to stick with you until you find the actual basement.
I would like to assist Deah in her searching for the right building, based off of having keen smell.
That is fair. I'll allow that. You can roll an investigation check with advantage. Becca.
Oh, I was gonna say, if it's an
Much better.
investigation, I could have done
good.
that.
Thanks, Haru.
But it's okay.
I was gonna say Rudy could probably also
Rolling-
do investigation.
Yeah, I mean, Rudy would have probably been helping too, because she was.
Yeah.
But
As you all
it's
make
fine.
your way into the actual neighborhood itself, you would note there are a few signs of activity around here, life. Something that you're not seeing much of in the rest of the city. Sand that's been tracked into buildings. Faint imprints of boots, as if people have been wandering around here. This is it. You're sure of it. So you and your men begin to make your way inside of one building, where you see that there is a trapdoor visible in the very corner of the room. The squad gets ready. They mount up, and they stay inside of this building, acting as your reserve. And you all head down. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
As long as there aren't any traps.
With that investigation check, you would know there are no traps here.
Question,
Yes.
Connor. I have the detect magic glasses on, so do I see anything magic-wise?
You do not see anything magic-wise here.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, Connor.
Yes.
2 things. 1, we can't see.
Oh, you guys are so whiny.
2, just as per usual, Mercy does have the map out just in case there's hidden passageways.
Yep.
I was gonna suggest that too. Thank you, Mercy.
You can't hide shit from me within 150 radius.
And I'll also be close to the front because of Detect Magic Life Sense True Sight.
Okay.
Nothing shall hide.
That's kind of the theme of this group. Literally nothing can hide.
I can't see much, but what I can see.
Well, you have 2 people with ridiculous...
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
It just surprised me.
You have 2 people with ridiculous passives. You've got 2 people who can scry, one of which can scry even through scry-resistant things. Ho has life sense. Ro has a scope on her sniper rifle.
You don't have to talk about the scope. I don't have the rifle anymore, Chief.
Oh yeah, that's fine. But you still have the
You
scope
still
on
have
the gun, don't you?
the
I have a scope, but I don't have.
you still have well, the scope was originally a telescope anyways.
Yeah.
But you
And
can
Maddie,
put the scope
who
on the gun.
And Maddie, who, let's face it, if she gets a divine intervention off trying to find you, you're just fucked.
Mhm.
I don't have it right now.
What divine-
Not right now, but I'm saying in general, this group is scary to try to hide from.
That's true.
Inside of this basement, You see it is damp, unlit, but fortunately, all of you have dark vision, so I don't worry about that anymore.
I have dark vision.
Shut up.
Actually,
You see that this room is damp and dark. There's no signs of any kind of light. There are a few crates in a corner, a small bookcase that is in poor condition, the books even more in poor condition, as they appear to be damp and as of now moldy with the moisture below it. You see a series of 5 torch sconces, all unlit, and to the far end, a passageway with a door. It appears heavy. You all can move your tokens as you please.
This is gonna be a trick to open the door, isn't it? With these fuckers.
I'm gonna start investigating the walls.
Dave, I'm investigating these sconces.
Do you want me to?
I'm gonna go to the door.
Not investigating shit.
I'll help you.
Deah,
I'll give
do
it to
you? Okay.
You can
wanna
have
give me.
you can have advantage.
Thank you.
Actually,
Not bad. It's 23 total.
Okay, 23. Erudite, with some very easy investigating, you would note that these sconces are actually leaving. Every single one of them. All 5.
Yep. They are beavers, as expected. Oh God.
And Rose investigating the door.
Bro,
She investigate.
I
We have a +0, so don't worry.
wasn't expecting to roll so fast.
You wanted to roll dice?
I did, but I was just going to look at the door. That's a 2 on the die. I didn't see shit. I've never seen anything in my life. I'm blind. I let the blind guy do it. He can probably see it better than I can.
actually, provided it's not made of metal and it isn't 3 feet thick of wood, life sense would work for on the other side of it. Anything alive.
anything alive? No.
Doesn't rule out undead, but
And as for Ro, with your perception check, you would note. Whoops.
I wasn't perception, it was investigation.
Investigation. You would note very little in the way of of anything to actually open the door, as it looks less like a door and more like a slab.
Ro's just gonna sit on a crate.
I want you to know, Mercy was literally shaking the crates as you sat on them.
She's like,
I was shaking that.
I need a place to sit. I'm not gonna be useful here.
Gail's looking at the books.
Yes. Gael, you would see that there are a few books that are actually present on the actual shelf itself. You would see that there's Orthodox Testimonies of the Dwarves, Elven Light, Saga, Color of Crown, and where the fuck is that last one?
That's the name of the book.
Yeah.
Nope, there it is. Aspirations of the Champion. Boop.
Right, hey, there was a thought in my head. I'm
There
just going
are-
to look at Aspirations
No,
of the
Ro's sitting on-
Champion.
I will also say there are a few other books that are present there, but a majority of those are too damaged by the water and weather and time to be readable. Those are the only legible books.
Connor.
Yes.
You know what it is?
I'm hoping I'm not stupid, because I know I'm stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Gail, do you read out the titles of those books as you go?
I know what it is.
Aye.
Yeah. Pull the middle. The
Yeah,
third
it's
one.
middle. It's middle, second,
Third,
third,
last.
last, first.
It's the number of words in each one.
Huh? Hey, Jess, high five.
If we're not stupid, Connor may have not gotten that straightforward.
But yeah, well, let's try it. Cause like Rudy, if you had read the titles, Rudy would have had that same thought because I literally had that same thought too. So Rudy,
Hey,
would've-
what's that book say though?
Words.
Aspirations of the Champion is actually a fairly well-known book that was written probably about 100 years ago at this point. It's almost like a children's story. It's like The Hobbit in a way. It
The
is
Hobbit
very much.
is not a children's story.
I disagree. I read it when I was in middle school.
Is it?
It falls into
Yeah.
that category.
Yeah.
It's a pretty
It is.
like.
It's more of a
modern
swashbuckling
fiction.
fantasy.
By that premise, the book Battle Cry of Freedom, which is a nearly 1,000-page dense history novel, is
Cody,
a
you
children's
don't
book
count.
because I read that in middle school.
Yeah, the
Hey,
dictionary
Cody.
could also count as easy reading according to you. So what way are you going to be pulling the levers?
middle first.
Okay, you pull the middle first.
And then the
Yep.
one to the left of that.
Okay, and Rudy will do that.
And then to the right of the middle one.
Okay.
The way that they're set up on the screen right now.
Mhm.
And then it would be the one on the far right. And then it would be the one on the far left.
Okay. You pull them in that specific order. Smog begins to fill the room with odd coloration. I'm gonna need Constitution saving throws from all of you.
Is it a poison?
Because
We're
It is-
immune.
Hey, guess what? It is poison.
We're immune.
we're immune.
We're immune to poison.
As
You
it
did it in a
starts-
different order than us. Quick note. Jill thought of that in a completely different way than we all did.
Yeah.
Also,
The order Jill thought it was in is different than ours.
Yeah, I was very confused when you guys were like middle 2 1 4 7.
What order did you have yours in again?
It's 1 2 3 4 5. So then 5 2 1 3 4. If that makes sense.
Oh, are you saying
Yeah.
to do it in the? Oh. I see what you're saying. So do the one all the way on the left first, or the one all the way on the right first, then the second one, then the first one, then the third one.
You're
Then the
saying a
fourth-
lot, and I want you to know that my attention span is not working with what
I'm
you're
so sorry.
saying.
you're referring to
So-
basically you're referring to
You're
doing
saying-
it in the number of words in each title. So 5,
Yeah.
2, 1, 3.
I thought that's what we did.
That's what I thought we were doing
No,
too.
technically you did the opposite of
We did the
that.
Yeah, you
opposite of
flipped
that.
it.
Essentially.
There's two ways we could have done it based off that clue.
Yes,
but
essentially.
Okay.
And we did it the one way. We'll probably do it the next way after we don't die from poisoning. Ho, you both wait beside me so you get the +4.
I mean, again, if it's
We're
Well, you're
poison,
no, you don't need to roll.
we're
We're
immune.
immune.
Oh,
You're
no.
a feast,
I got
you're
an
immune to
11
poison.
plus immunity.
Oh.
I
yeah.
take no damage.
That's why I put the reminder.
Mhm.
you,
Thanks, Maddie.
I
We
did
love
it.
Maddie.
I was like, hey, this is gonna. Wait a minute.
Nope.
And
Who
thank
doesn't?
God, because
Actually,
I
just looks
probably
up.
would have gone down instantly.
Also-
Mark.
Also, I don't have, we don't have the exact wording from the Oracle document, but I think technically I also have delay affliction, so
I think so too.
I
But,
just
so let's do it
Okay.
in the order Jill said.
Yeah, agreed.
So you begin by pulling the 5th lever,
Mhm.
the 2nd, the 1st, the 3rd, the 4th.
Mhm.
Oh, got it.
Ro's smarter than us. Thanks, Ro.
And now I can open the door.
Does the poison
Now
turn
that
off?
it's safe,
I see blood.
Deah will come over here. When you guys started going for the levers, Deah was like, "All right, I'm gonna go stand over."
Hey guys. I moved Jill's token to right in front of where the open door is.
Hey,
Why
yeah,
did you
that's a
do
lot of.
that? I don't want to go in first. Fuck that. I'm little and range.
My bad. I'll go first then out of the two of us. It's bad.
I also
That's a
am
lot
not
of
going in
blood.
first because of ambush.
Excellent. Haru, let's put you back here. Let's put you back here. Mercy,
Yeah.
I need a dexterity saving throw from you, buddy.
Alright. Okay. You want to bless this?
No. You ran in head first. We've
No.
learned. We've learned.
No.
We're level butthole now. We should have known this.
7 plus 2, 9 plus 4. Oh, no, buddy. Unless that check is... What's 7 plus 4 plus 2?
13.
13.
13.
Unless
gonna
it's
hurt.
13. I'm gonna get fucked up real quick.
Got it. You step in the puddle, and you
Oh.
take
How much
Why did
damage?
I roll it?
52 points of lightning damage as you feel a heavy current course straight through your body.
Fun fact, lightning damage one of the few that I don't have any resistances to.
Oh
What-
god.
Was it from a magical effect?
It was not magical.
It's like an
He's-
exposed
Puddle.
wire laying in the
Yeah,
Um,
this looks so
Fun
funny.
fact, as Mercy does that and gets the shock, she goes, "Don't step in the water."
I am now floating.
I'm just gonna.
Deah,
Get
you
out
would
of-
you note that hidden in the cloudy water, underneath one of these operating tables, there is a small set of 2 connections that are just sitting up 2 pieces of wire.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna cast Water Walk.
Good call.
Hey,
I was
you know
gonna-
what's sad, guys?
Hmm?
I only have 3 less health than Rudy has right now, despite taking that chunk of damage.
Just realized.
So,
Does Rose still have Mage Hand, by the way?
Yeah.
You
it's-
should. I don't think
it's
you
like-
can get out.
Unless you changed your cantrips. I remember you having that from forever ago.
I mean,
If Deah's
casting
gonna
Water Walk on everybody, it doesn't matter because we don't touch
I'm
the
still
water.
gonna
then.
I'm still gonna disengage the trap. She's gonna point it out to Ro and be like, "Hey, can you yeah,
I do that.
yeah."
You use Mage Hand. You pull out this large, like essentially like a big sphere, not a sphere, a big cylinder, with those 2 leads on it. It's an old, it's a what you guys would recognize as a battery. What we in modern times would probably not initially recognize as a battery, though.
Oh, so it's like almost like a jar with stuff attached to it.
Effectively, yes. It's a very rudimentary battery.
Mercy is touching her tongue because it feels funny.
Yeah, it does. Everything's dumb.
Ah.
Hey, we need to be
And
careful,
that.
you guys. Alright, let's keep going.
I feel like I'm being judged right now.
Can I go in front?
Yes.
Alright,
Yeah,
I will
you
move
can go in
away.
front
I
of
will-
me.
I will-
just
I will
wanted
be-
to see the room.
that's fair. So Gail is going to go to here, and then to here, all the while, like, looking where he's stepping and looking at the walls in case there's anything that looks different or like a trap.
Perception check. Why am I not surprised by that statement, Cody?
For perception, that is a 22.
22. You do not note any more traps. It looks like the poison out there and that heavy shock right there were intended to do away with most individuals who came in without permission. But what you will note is the sound of 2 voices behind the next door.
Can I look at the books really quick?
Yes, sure.
I'm also looking at the. So you can.
Do you wanna help me?
Yeah, you guys can
Yeah.
roll investigation check.
Yeah.
Honey, I know, but we don't have the time.
21.
We have to get going. Yes, but we're almost done here. It doesn't matter. We are running low on time. We need to leave, dear. You hear the sounds of Count Rowan Rosenvale and Countess Adoc Rosenvale talking in hushed tones behind the door.
Gail's gonna slowly pull out the lightning javelin. It's keyed up and ready to go.
And I can even tell you what Gail's planning on aiming for.
Oh, I know.
Yep.
The investigation check.
Was it 21?
21. Okay.
Did you roll that at advantage or?
It doesn't matter because the first thing I rolled was an 11, so, and that was at advantage. Yeah, I rolled
You rolled it. Okay.
Yeah, I rolled an 11 and a 4. So.
Hold on a second.
Gael, would you like your weapon to be even more effective?
Sure.
So how much time has this been, by the way?
It's minutes. Not even.
Since we left the... I'm asking since we left the... Because I have invisibility up, so I want to know if it's still going.
Oh,
That's an hour.
It's still up. You're fine.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's all I want to know.
So.
Oh, none of you guys know I'm doing. I haven't done anything to like break it.
Oh, Gael, you have holy weapon on it.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna give him a special delivery.
Luckily, since weapon damage, it even applies if it's stone.
Mm-hmm.
Room service.
Candygram.
You really got me with that one.
Fucking candygram from hell.
This is the worst fucking candygram I've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
No, I'm
Do
not
you guys
gonna
know
lie.
the Candygram skit? The land shark? Okay, I'll link it later.
You will.
Is that a Saturday Night Live sketch?
Yeah, it's an old Saturday Night
It's an
Live.
old,
yeah.
it was Steve Martin,
Yeah.
right? With Steve Martin, right?
Maybe. It's been a while since I've seen it. It's funny. Right.
I'm pretty sure the
I'll explain it
Landshark
later.
was- You know, yeah. I'm vaguely aware of that, I think.
All I know is in high school, in my sister's grade, like, her friend group, every single person, like, got a candygram for the same person as a joke. So it was like 3 times per class period.
Gosh.
And the school had to allow it because they didn't set a limit on it.
So, the books that you see here are all on various topics, most of them magical, a few of which actually have to do with flesh crafting, which, if you would know, was the same thing that a certain Mr. Lacroix was looking into when he created the double-jawed monstrosity that you dealt with back in the asylum. But a majority of these books would likely be not allowed in most civilizations. They likely had to go through black markets to get them.
Do you want me to put them in the bag?
It's empty now.
There's plenty of room.
Maybe. I don't really want them.
I kind of do.
I kind of also really want.
I think we should take them. Just we can decide later what to do with
It's
them.
better if we have them.
So
Well, maybe we
stupid.
do it. We do it after, because that's gonna make noise.
Jace, I love the idea that Gail is just like,
We can do it after. It's gonna make noise, and we want
Guys.
to wear it.
not the time.
I can just.
I want to wear it.
I can have a snack right now.
I guess I'll just go fuck myself.
No. Go ahead. We'll do it later.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Yeah, we can wait. I mean, we're not in a hurry. It's not like we're in a hurry and about to kick off a fucking siege of a town or something.
Gail, if you don't do it, I'm gonna stab you with the dagger. Do it.
Fuck off. It's gonna get loud. Shut up. It's gonna get loud. Let's fucking go.
Man, you guys are lucky I'm going along with this skit, because I would normally be rolling perception checks right now.
Which technically we'd still have a plus 10 to them.
Yeah. Alright, so Gail is kind of looking, gonna do a quick little peeky. And a little peeky. It's
Okay.
on the other, it's just a door, right?
Yeah, it's just the door right here. You will need to move up a little closer to
Okay,
be able to see
cool.
through, I believe.
Alright.
Little peeky.
Gail's gonna take a little peeky. Alright.
From your angle, you won't be able to see Rowan, but you will see Adok, and she looks different. You see that Adok has become
Never mind.
worse. She looks desiccated, like she's drying out almost. Her hair is falling out, and only some few strands are left behind. She seems to not be too bothered by her appearance, though, right now. As you see that around her hands flows this dull, red, brown, black, magical energy, and she positively emits it. But you also see that she floats. Her feet no longer touching the ground. Yes, Joel.
May I propose that the squishy bitches do not go in first?
Wait, behind Gael?
May I perhaps propose that they wait just a second before rushing in?
Haru?
The not squishies.
To be fair, I have to be there to see.
On an
It's
emotional
true. Otherwise, he
level,
can't see.
And it's not like it's gonna make much of a difference. Basically, like, turn order is gonna determine.
Hey,
It's true.
it's okay. Don't worry. So, you see Adok, and she looks very different, but you don't see Rowan just yet.
That's fine. Alright. Are we ready for this to get loud? Right. Gael's gonna put on the helmet. So, what Gael's gonna see is gonna determine where he aims it. But it's already pre-planned, so this is all happening, and I'm not deviating from any of this at all.
Mm-hmm.
Gael is gonna take a step 5 feet forward. We're gonna rage. Take a step 5 feet forward, and he's already pulling back to throw. He's gonna pick his target, and then he's gonna clear to about here. Well, no, about here, because that looks like water, and Gael doesn't want to step in the water. Because water bad.
You go over the water.
Huh?
You're a water
That's
walker.
right, I have water walk on. Fuck. Okay, Gael can clear to here then. Okay, cool. So, here's the plan. We're gonna bring Stream along with, because Stream can't see shit right now. Okay. Alright. So, Gael's going to step into the room and activating the lightning javelin from this position here. Yeah, no, he's gonna aim at Mama. He's gonna hit her.
He's gonna
Yep, he's gonna go for Adok.
go for Adok. Gael, as you rush into the chambers cells, you see, you hurl the javelin at Adok, and you see just to the side of her, on the opposite edge of what looks like a table, you think?
Mm-hmm.
You see the form of Rowan.
Mm-hmm.
And you see that he has this large greatsword at his side. And he is certainly wearing some kind of... He was wearing some kind of a metal mask, which is currently slung up just above his head. But you can see there's stitching around where his face would be, and it doesn't look right. His face sits uncomfortably, as if it's sewn back on.
Mm-hmm.
Make your attack.
Let's do it.
Is it at advantage?
Yep, they're surprised.
Okay, cool. We'll see if I get a 20 on it, but I got a 19 on the first one. It was a 19 to 50. So 19 plus,
How much?
is the lightning javelin a +1?
I don't know, but you're gonna
Yeah.
hit.
Yeah, because it's plus at least 10, so 25 to hit.
Hit.
Because I do more damage now. All right, so the javelin itself does. That's 6 plus 6 plus 5. So 11 points of piercing damage, plus 2. So sorry, 13 points because Gael's raging. And then
Oh yeah, I need what for holy weapon? What is it?
2d8 radiant.
Yep. She gets hit for an additional 12 points of radiant damage. And then she is going to need to make a dexterity saving throw. It's a DC 13. Otherwise, she will take an additional 46 of lightning damage. Okay, half on the save. Takes an additional 10 points of lightning damage.
How 5, as she is resistant to lightning damage.
Fair. I figured he would be. I thought I had a chance with her.
5. What was the? You said 5.
12 radiant,
lightning.
13 piercing.
Thank you very much. So 25 plus 5, 30.
32. Oh, not bad. Not bad at all.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. You charge in and you throw the lightning javelin right at Adok, and you land it right on her chest, and it explodes with lightning, and the bolt crashes through and leaves a scorch mark on the back wall. But you see
Gael's gonna yell, Haru, drop it!
And you see that Adok looks at the spear in her chest and then looks up to you with dull red eyes that burn with magical flame. Cody, you can drop holy weapon if you like.
Yeah, it's technically bonus action on my turn, but it could be a prepared action because
that's fine. You can just drop it now.
Okay. So dropping it is a Constitution saving throw for both of them.
Okay.
DC 18.
Oh, damn, Adok.
I forgot about that part.
Damn, Rowan.
They both made it.
Still half damage though.
Yep, still 10.
So 10 points of radiant?
Yes.
Gotcha. You hear Rowan go, "You will, my dear. Don't worry. I'm sure I can."
Don't worry, I'll finish you this time.
And Rowan readies his weapon, and you watch as dull red black energy courses over it. And we'll pick this up next time.
Ooh.
Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thanks to the folks who were lurking in chat. Thanks to the folks who were talking along with us. And thank you very much to Life at Disadvantage for rating our stream. It's very kind of you. We appreciate you showing up. If you enjoy what we do, pass the word along to your friends. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Twitch. Heck, if you really want to, you can even subscribe. We stream pretty regularly. Tuesdays, we do a small group game. Wednesdays, it's a horror game hosted by me. Fridays, a larger group game such as Minecraft or something like that. And Saturdays is this, Dungeons & Dragons. This game is reaching its end, and I wouldn't be surprised if this doesn't go on for maybe another month or two. But just because this is ending doesn't mean that we are done. We have another campaign in the works, and I believe most, if not all, of my players are quite excited. So, thank you all for being here. Thank you to my lovely players. You all make this so much fun, and you make this world so much more exciting. Thank you. So please, everybody, say goodbye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.